most of the time can be due to you guys showing up early.
Time dilation, dude.
Okay. Oh, my lab coat. No, I should put all of the advertising stuff first and then go grab it.
Yo, Martin, I found an even better figure bundle than anything you said thus far. You can get hold on, wait. Hold on, damn it. I refreshed page. Okay. You can get Fortnite McFarlane figures Skull Trooper and Cuddle Team Leader for $27.52.
Whoa! Only $27 for 2 Fortnite figures? Holy crap, dude.
Dude. That is literally flipping insane.
That is crazy.
It's bazonkers. I had to come up with a new word just to demonstrate how crazy that is.
Hold on, I'm getting a Takis ad. Some influencer I probably don't know.
Like
Ninja!
Ninja! Apparently he's a champion in Raid Shadow Legends now, so that's epic. And I saw that I watched the whole ad to hear Ninja's tragic backstory where all of his parents were killed, and then he was raised as a ninja by this Whiplash style master. That's Ninja's backstory.
Damn. That's intense.
In Raid Shadow Legends. Oh, I just caught the Ivan. Did you hear that?
Making like
yeah, I was going to pull up a song or something, and that's the noise I made.
Also, dude, like,
can't believe I just did that.
There aren't enough unrealistic sounds that the universe makes whenever you do something, so you gotta add your own.
Adding sound effects is fun.
You're like well, no way.
Funko Pop for $35.
All right.
I remember, me and Owen found like a store somewhere on like a Google Maps. We were looking for anime stores to go to for Anime Day. We found a store that was like nothing but Funko Pops.
That's what most of the stores end up being anyway.
Yeah.
Hey Stormer, hey Steven.
Today I will buy a Funko Pop for $37.99. Oh my god. Boy, do I love Funko Pop.
Dude, that's literally the same price as a Pop-Up Parade figure. Like, you get a Funko Pop. Or like those two Neko Park ones.
Boy, they're so worth it. Funko Pops are so worth it because they're so good. They're designed so well.
I'm retarded. I really like my Jimmy Carter one though. I think the Jimmy Carter and Ronald Reagan are the only two worthwhile Funko Pops. Go back a second.
Hold on. There we go. Anyway, yeah, Steven, I'm ready for someone to bite the bullet tonight. I'm hoping for Maho.
Alright, Mao.
And Dr. Eskedit's gonna be the one to do it. He's gonna put a bullet right in her brain.
Okay, Adam.
Just kidding. I doubt.
Mao, maybe the O, but not the Mao.
Yeah, I doubt it's gonna be Maho, but something bad's gonna happen. Jimmy Carter, Ronald Reagan. Oh, they were talking about the.
Is there a John
Funko
Quincy
Pops.
Adams Funko Pop?
I doubt it.
On the back of my Jimmy Carter Funko Pop, I see a John F. Kennedy, Jackie Kennedy, Jimmy Carter, and Ronald Reagan. Why do they have? Of course they have both the Kennedys. Of course.
Well, nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
I like the Jimmy Carter one. That's really funny.
Coffee tastes so much better drinking it from the Ferris mug. I've noticed that. Way better.
It's the Ferris touch or something. I don't know.
I love the Lucas's Miku mug is really funny because there's also alliteration in the name.
Right.
And that segued into him buying the Miku figure and car.
Car.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought $19 Kirito in the middle of Denny's.
Yeah, dude, I bought a not $19 Nekopara figure in the middle of Denny's.
Denny's is
I asked, like, the lady said, but you guys ready to order? And I was like, give us a couple minutes. And then she came back like half an hour later. Like, literally.
You bagging on
Like-
Denny's? It's America's Diner you're talking about. It's a very serious accusation you're making.
I'm not the biggest fan of Denny's. I would eat literally anywhere else.
IHOP?
But they're not all that bad.
Would you prefer IHOP or?
I don't know.
I think IHOP has better chicken tenders than Denny's, but also, why would you go to Denny's for either? For chicken tenders for either of them?
Well, that's what
just
you
get-
get for getting chicken tenders at Denny's.
Chicken tenders at Denny's aren't awful. Denny's is like a mid-tier, maybe lower mid-tier place, but there's worse.
Denny's is the great equalizer, all right? It unites the poor and the rich, because I never everyone goes to Denny's.
Oh, they went to Denny's in Breaking Bad. Several times, I think.
Eating egg, Benny's getting head in Denny's.
Eating egg, Benny's getting head into Denny's.
Benny's getting head in Denny's. Well, I'm gonna grab a jacket. I'm kind of cold.
Okie doke. My wardrobe is non-negotiable, so. Okay. No, you won't. You will not stop. I doubt that sincerely.
Well, shouts that sincerely.
Day. You mean Christmas?
Yeah.
Hey, look. It's the inspiration for like way too many figurines.
Where do you find these figurines? Asking for
Dude,
a friend.
I would love a Steins Gate Santa out figurine, but you know what I would love even more than that?
To start playing the game.
That plus Santa outfit figurines from a different series.
Oh, the greatest Christmas story ever told.
The greatest Christmas story ever told.
Alright, well, you can get Carrizo in a Santa outfit for $450.
I really like I really like the Neo Yokio when just the whole like Christmas story joke in the very beginning of the movie.
All they ever do is
Right.
begat.
Like, tell me a good story, Charles. And I'll tell you a bit about the greatest
Bleh,
Christmas story ever told.
Tell me a story.
Just like Jacob begat this person, and this person begat that person. Enough, Charles. All they do is begat.
Oh, I hope a lot of those out of context clips are just like genuine high points and story moments. But I'm glad that one of the few things you've seen of Breaking Bad is Waltar throwing the pizza on the roof. I love that. Like, I just love the silly things like Waltar chasing a fly around and like throwing pizza on the roof. It was just, they're all very important to the story, you know.
like how that thing at the beginning of End of Evangelion is relevant.
Like the what?
You good?
Choking geese. The universe doesn't want me to say the spoiler.
Kennedys.
They're back. Calamity Kennedy descends upon us.
The Calamity Kennedy is descended upon Martin's windpipe.
Alright, we've made like 500 million specific references. I think we should start playing. Anyway.
Mr. Narrator, man.
Yeah, I know. The lab was filled with Santas, just like I'd heard on the phone. And all of them were wearing miniskirts.
Nice. Oh, it's Col0n. He's here now.
Everything's ready.
Santa? I hardly know what.
Hey there, Merry Christmas!
Good evening, Col0n.
Hi! The sight of so many girls in a small room like this, all wearing Santa miniskirts, threatened to overwhelm me. I think I might start visiting the lab more.
Ew.
Ew. I was having trouble deciding where to look when Lukaku staggered in front of me. Okame. Lukaku. What are you wearing, man? Windows, stop. I didn't expect a black Santa. And wasn't he exposing an awful lot of skin? It was, he's a guy. Lukaku, I'm glad you survived. It must have been hard being the only guy. Where's Daru?
I'm in hell.
Good. Just bring Lukaku with you next time. I gave him a pat on the shoulder and he smiled, relieved. Oh. Hello.
I want to wear that outfit too. Okay, next year I'll make one for you too. Really? Yep.
That implies there will be a next year.
Thanks, Mrs. Mary.
Oh, I like the Christmas lab.
Christmas lab is pretty cool. Okay, Col0n, come in.
Oh, where are Daru and Suzuwa?
No word yet.
I told you how.
Well, the biggest goal today was to get Suzuwa to participate. It was no exaggeration to say that's why Mayuri had this party. Oh.
By the way, where are your guests?
Good God, Dr. Isketa, you didn't have to wear a miniskirt too.
I'll wear what I want to wear, and it's a kill.
I told them earlier that I was
You didn't make me wear one.
bringing Dr. Isketa and Maho. I brought the two of them inside. I'll introduce you, this is Dr. Isketa, and the more I think about it, the more bringing this man into a group of entirely teenage girls was a really stupid idea.
Many goodies to us.
Wow. Oh. I bit my tongue.
Oh my.
I'll exclaiming at the fact that he's both blonde and white.
Mr. Clean, this is like a lawyer brother.
He's big. Thank you, cute little lady.
Run. You should run.
But my daddy's bigger.
Who's your daddy? Oh, and this is Maho Hiajo.
Maho Hiajo.
That's what I said.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Has anyone in real life referred to someone unironically as... Oh. Yeah, I mean, maybe...
I think it's a Japan thing.
But, well, yeah, because it's like titles and stuff. But, I'll tell you that people do that, sorta, but certainly people don't do it to those who aren't actually their brother or sister. Wow.
Sweet.
Oh my.
Did you guys rehearse this?
No.
Maho Nyan, we meet again.
Oh, it's the Nyan girl.
Are you in elementary school, middle school?
I'm actually a grown-up. I forgot how to do my voice for a second.
I'm sorry.
Maho's smile froze on her face. Mayuri, what do you think?
They're both perfect. Mayushi's thinking up all kinds of ideas. I should have gotten some smaller sizes ready, and I could have worn one too. It's biggest mistake. It's the biggest mistake in Mayushi's life.
They're both perfect. Therefore, Dr. Eskedet was gonna get a miniskirt. I would have wanted to see them as two little Santas.
Yeah.
Mayuri had her sights set then. There was no escaping from Maho now. Mayuri was so stubborn she'd even managed to convince the legendary shy Lukako. Lukako knows he likes it, and it's weird. What about the professor?
I've never made an outfit for someone that tall.
Just having him would guarantee a win, though. A win?
Maybe a fluffy reindeer outfit with a red nose.
I was thinking, like, make him Santa, you know? Give him a beard and stuff.
Everyone's Santa. You have too many Santas. It makes no one Santa.
When everyone's Santa, no one will be. Syndrome walks away.
That's the Spartacus approach, dude.
Yeah. How tall is Eskedet? I mean, he's an American, so he towers above them. A whopping 6'2".
Yeah, at an impressive 6 foot or above.
He hits his head on every doorway.
No, I was in David's house, and they have a chandelier hanging down like the stairwell.
Yeah.
And me and Lucas had to duck down to not hit our heads when walking up the stairs. And we were like, David, what's up with this? Why is the chandelier hanging so low? He's like, we have problems like that in this house.
Maybe not. I alt-tabbed out of the game. Wait, were they seriously going to dress up the professor as a reindeer? Hey Mayuri, you shouldn't assume that everyone will understand your cosplay hobby. Wait, everyone does. They understand Halloween.
That's right. It's not too good to force people.
It's like Halloween, but every day.
But lately, even the employees at the convenience store dress up as Santa for Christmas. Christmas and Kamima are two very different things, aren't they? Or so you say, but basically you want to dress the two of them up in Santa outfits, don't you?
So Maho, do you want Mayushi to lend you a Santa outfit?
Sorry, Crab Day, not Halloween. I forgot I killed Halloween. I think I've still got that crab onesie in my closet. Maybe I should whip it out for some reason. I can't imagine why, though.
My parents just found it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ivan, you didn't do Crab Day, did you?
I did not.
Oh, you're lost. Mayuri was already going after her. Maho refused as forcefully as she could, but Dr. Eskedet was surprisingly interested. He had been trying to put on a triangular paper party hat.
It's kind of weird. It's like the hat's a triangle, my head's a circle. It's like, how are you supposed to fit in there?
I am surprised that Dr. Eskedet got as far as the square peg in the triangular hole. Oh, I just got a message from... Oh, that's not me.
I just got a message from Daru.
That's so strange. So did I.
That's
Just get
funny.
it. What hole does the circle fit into?
I go into whichever one you can jam it down in.
That's right, the square hole.
Right.
You've seen that video, right?
No.
No, okay, no. Oh, this is Martin homework. Martin's homework for Adam.
Hmm. What is
She's
it?
almost here, and Suzu's with him.
How do I find it?
Don't worry, I have it.
Okay.
I put it in Picto chat.
Alright, I'll look at it at some point. Mayuri was looking at her smartphone. Looked like Darwood pulled it off. I guess it was really Suzuwa's dad. This meant we'd succeeded in our biggest objective, which meant it was on to the next mission. We'd all decided that we're going to surprise Suzuwa. Uh-oh. Better not be with like a loud sudden bang noise. Oh god.
Dr. Skedet just says, surprise, and then just shoots off a gun.
Suzuha didn't know that we were all waiting for her. No, you're so stupid. Oh my god, they're actually doing it. You don't you don't do loud popping noises to a war veteran. That's a really stupid idea. We each grabbed a noisemaker and got into position. Dr. Reskedet and Maho helped too. Maho seemed...
Professor, are you sure it's a good idea to, scare the war veteran with a loud popping noise?
Your silence speaks volumes.
I'm watching this video, dude.
The square hole.
Maho's-
Damn, square hole.
Maho
And
seemed
I would pay attention to watch some of any YouTube video someone sent me.
Maho seemed unsure, but Dr. Reskedet was more than willing to participate.
I'm turning off the lights now.
Uh-oh.
Hey, they just put a Photoshop filter on the CG.
I wonder if Suzu will like it.
You never get to see Suzuha look surprised.
But she actually really likes sweets now.
And she's really nice. We've met before.
When I said I a little while ago, she said I back.
Yeah, I wish I could get along with her too.
You'll be fine. It'll be fine. You two are perfect for each other.
I don't know that Lukaku's emo necessarily, but he certainly misunderstood what they meant by Black Santa.
Yeah, no,
What?
it's the square peg video, the square hole.
Alright.
It's a really funny video.
Okay, I'll watch it at some point. Jeez. And then we heard Dora's voice from outside the window in the alley below the building.
Okay, I'm going inside. I really hope there are no surprises beyond this door. I'm going inside with Suzuha. You better not surprise her. I know she's really sensitive and has a lot of PTSD when it comes to loud noises.
Especially considering her mom's present. We did not think this through at all. His voice was loud and unnaturally expository. Once he got below the lab, he was surprised to give a signal. Or he was supposed to give a signal. Everything was going as planned. We all went like little sprinklers at each other in the darkness. I could hear two sets of footsteps coming up the stairs. Everyone held their
Suzuha, do
breath
you
and
have
waited.
your gun with you? Because if you had your gun with you and you accidentally got scared, that would be really sucky.
The timing was critical. But would she be able to figure it out before we acted? And the room was filled with different smells, like the girl's perfume and the aroma of the food they made. Didn't Suzuha always notice these things more quickly than an ordinary person would? I started to get worried. And then I heard the sound of the front door opening. Huh, nobody's here then?
Well, some days are like that.
Dora, you idiot, your voice is shaking. I got even more nervous. Was it time yet? Or was the signal? I felt like my hands were going to slip in the trigger and trigger the noisemaker too early. My palms were sweaty.
He's weak.
I couldn't tell if Susan was taking off her shoes already.
Now, yeah.
Ferris gave the signal. The second the lights went on, we all activated our noisemakers. I could see Susan flinch for just an instant. But I couldn't follow what happened after that. That's how fast she was. Whoa, this is odd. She dropped down, sprung off the floor, and left towards Yuki, who happened to be standing in front of her. She might have broken Yuki's jaw with the base of her palm before I shouted her to stop. Unfortunately, Yuki had been surprised by Suzuha's sudden charge and slipped when she tried to step back. Because of this, Suzuha's palm barely missed Yuki's nose, and as it sliced through the air. Stop it, Suzuha! By the time I'd finally shouted, it was all over. Yeah, whose idea was this?
Professor.
That was really stupid.
It is really funny.
Dr. Reskedet, please. Suzuha had grabbed Yuki before she fell down and was holding her up. Yuki, Suzuo, and all the rest of us were too stunned to speak. That was close.
That was stupid.
If the timing of events had been even slightly different, Yuki could have been badly hurt.
Stop, yeah. Merry Christmas.
Everyone finally realized what had happened and began to panic. Yuki simply lay in Suzuo's arms, blinking her eyes. What are you doing? Suzuo seemed to snap back to reality. They're doing it on purpose. She was looking around at everyone.
By the way, okay, that's a funny face from Daru and
From Paris.
Paris.
I said Merry Christmas, Suzu.
Merry Christmas?
Yeah.
Wow, that scared me.
Those were amazing moves.
It was too fast for me to follow.
Yuki, are you okay?
Suzuo
Do you
was looking.
need God?
We all do after that. Suzuo was looking around the room. Did she still not understand what was going on? Did she not realize it was a party since she'd never been to one before? The walls and ceiling were covered in wreaths and ribbons. There was a folding table with food, cake, snacks, and drinks. A party? Please don't tell me it's a communist party. I'm sorry, it was my idea to make it a surprise. Okay, that... Sure, but no one told her to not do that? No one thought that might happen? Nobody?
Oh.
Yuki
I thought it was really funny.
We know. Yuki backed away from Suzuo and started to bow apologetically. You haven't stopped laughing since she almost got punched in the nose.
Here you go.
Suzuha, this is, we wanted to make it a surprise. We didn't mean to scare you. Suzuha?
Brother, did you know about this?
Yeah.
I see. That's why you're acting kind of weird today.
You could say suspicious.
I could. It'd be funny if I did.
I'm sorry, Suzu. It was me. She planned it all, so don't get mad at Yuki or Daru. Get mad at Mayushi.
Oh, come on, Mayuri. Do I always get mad like that? Suzuo looked
Yeah.
around the room again. Huh. It's hard to believe this is the same lab.
Right? We all decorated it together.
My favorite decoration is the bell to like the right of Suzuha's head.
Oh yeah, that would have been a better save. In fact, I thought it was Daru. I didn't realize Dad was the word about to come out of her mouth. Yeah, it's really amazing. It's pretty. Pretty ugly. Yeah. Sorry. Not in a good mood.
That's mean. You're being mean, Suzuha. Go to the mean person corner.
Fine.
Where all mean people go.
I'm in the mean person corner. I'm sorry. You know, I don't think I've seen anyone else sit here besides me.
Also, character in the game didn't even say that.
Anyway, Suzuo laughed half-heartedly and began backing towards the door.
Where are you going?
To the mean
mean
person
person
corner,
corner.
apparently. Oh, where? You guys are having a party, right? I don't want to get in the way. Come on, brother. You know I don't belong in a place like this. Mean person corner. Not that bad.
That's not true, yeah. Let's all have a party together. You can still be in the main corner, but in the party.
Thank you, Ferris. But I've never done this stuff before.
You just have to have fun and eat food and talk, so come on, it's okay.
I'm stuff.
Mayuri, you don't deserve to be here. You're the nicest person I know. Please leave before the mean person corner corrupts you. Mayuri grabbed Suzuo's hand tightly to keep her from getting away. She's getting away.
She's getting away.
Mayuri?
So funny.
We got a seat for you too, Suzuha. It's almost like you were invited to come here.
What'd you miss? You missed them, like, do a bunch of loud popping sounds to surprise a war veteran.
That's like throwing a surprise party for your veteran grandpa. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, why would you make a whole bunch of, like, bangs?
Guys, let's throw a surprise party for Grandpa Joe. All right, 3, 2, 1. Grandpa, why are you on the floor?
The mobs! The mobs! We're driving the mobs! Okay. Sorry, that was a bit loud.
They're in the fucking bushes.
He's foaming at the mouth. Jeez. Dad shake. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same thing. But I really don't know what to do.
Just sit down, okay? Oh wait, hold on. It's realistic that like New Year's could happen in this game. Suzuha gonna have another
Poor Suzuha, man. Jesus. Mayuri half dragged Suzuha over to the seat next to me and forced her to sit down.
It doesn't even work.
Okay, every kitty, the game's all,
Shut up!
the game's all here. Meow, meow.
Like, they do that in My Little Pony. They
Okay,
say,
every pony.
yeah, they say that, that's funny. The only reason I know that is because Crash would
You're a
say it
hardcore
sometimes.
brony.
Me? No, God, no.
Yes, you are, dude.
No, Crash
And-
said that. He also says, oh, what was it?
You saying on stream that Crash is a hardcore brony.
Yes.
Probably not. What else was it? There was another. Ah, never mind. I don't remember. But it's so funny. Round of applause, everyone. Applause. Why can't I say applause? Damn it.
Fubuki, can you say rheumatism?
That's not a word. It's rhodoth. It's rhodoth. It's rhodoth. I hate you. Everyone started to applaud at Fubuki's signal. Dora played some Christmas carols on the computer. The grim atmosphere that had begun to fill the room was banished. I felt a little relieved.
Okay, let's start with a toast. Pour your favorite drink into your glass. Yeah.
Oh, I just realized something awful. Because of the characters I've got under my belt now, I've got Lukaku and I've got Fubuki, and I can just imagine the obnoxious, like, because one's a obnoxious sex offender, and then the other is always sex offended against. So, oh boy.
Have some fun talking to yourself.
Oh
The
yeah.
offended and the offensive.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
sex offender and the
Where's the
sex defender.
offender?
But where did the sex defenders come into play?
You don't even want to know, dude.
Yeah, I hope it's eat your fingers off time. Oh, did you say this already?
Yeah.
Sorry. Every pony started to look around at the various drinks at the table. Here, Suzuha. Suzuha, still looking like she was feeling as though she didn't belong, so I poured her some non-alcoholic champagne.
Thank God it's not alcoholic.
Oh, yeah. Non-alcoholic. I used to drink stuff like this to numb the pain. You can give me real alcohol. But I really don't think I can do this. Why? Because, I didn't come to this era to play. The reason she came to this era, huh? I didn't have the right to say anything about that. I was the only reason that she was stuck here, unable to fulfill her task. But even so, is it so bad to do this once in a while?
So you're telling me that she's here to do her tasks, but Okabe is sabotaging her?
I loved saying that to my mom today. Like, she comes outside, I'm on the patio, and we had some patio stuff done, so now we had like ceiling, or I don't know if ceiling fan's the right word. Oh yeah, it is. Some like ceiling fans hooked up, so I was asking how they worked because it was kind of hot outside. And she said, oh yeah, it's like the wiring's not so great, and you have to like turn this on to turn that on, and I'm like, oh, Mom, so you're saying electrical was sabotaged? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
Granted, I just love at work asking for my closing tasks.
Right. Well, that's what they're called.
Yeah, tasks.
Tasks.
Dude, you guys ever gonna find the hidden imposter?
I'm not even sure it
The what?
exists at this point.
I'm sure it does.
Well, yeah, it probably exists the same way Ivan changed something on my phone exists.
Oh, okay, listen, dude. Regardless of whether or not the hidden imposter exists, I did change something on your phone.
Suzuha, you think too much. Haha. Just gonna sidetrack over here. It wasn't.
It's not sidetracking, it's getting back to the point.
We're real tracking right now, guys.
Right. Doro joined the conversation, despite my protests.
You know, all you're doing is having a meal with everyone. I mean, you're hungry either way, right?
Well, maybe Doro's statement caused her to realize it because her stomach rumbled.
See? Red.
Stop
Everybody
talking
made a
about
lot
my
of-
face.
Everybody made a lot of food for you, so just say thanks and eat it. Be grateful. All right? Otherwise, eat your broccoli, young lady.
I'll do you one better. I'll eat grass.
No, you can't digest grass. You can't chew your own cut.
Did you want to see me?
No.
She's not kosher. What?
No, Suzuha is not kosher.
Yeah, she's just her own cud.
And her
Rip.
feet aren't cloven.
There's just gonna have split hooves. That's a letdown. Everybody, I got your drinks ready now.
Doro, this is a Christmas party. I don't want matzah.
No, it's basically a saltine cracker. It's good.
Then why
should
didn't you
try
get
it.
saltines?
Well, because it's matzah, you know, like
I eat grass and I don't want to eat matzah.
it was on sale because, you know, Hanukkah isn't really a thing here in Japan. And, you know, Hanukkah just ended. I mean, it was cheap, you know? It's cheaper than saltines right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my whole family lives off matcha.
Dr.
Who are you again? Oh no, I've
Hey.
seen you in those commercials. I'm glad your hair grew back. Goodness gracious. You have no idea how effective you are at cleaning up bloodstains. I mean, salsa stains.
Alright, let's have a word from Mayushi, who put this party together now.
That's what I'm saying. Huh?
Google. Mayuri stood up, flustered. As she stood, she bumped into Lukaku, who was standing next to her. The two of them almost spilled their drinks.
Wow. Sorry, Luca.
Mayuri, calm down.
Nothing happened.
Okay.
Even little Upa cushion's got like a Santa hat. You see that?
This is funny.
Real?
Real.
Yeah, I know. It's really weird looking. Anyway, Mayuri started to take deep breaths. I kept making the joke, David, that Lukaku misunderstood the term Black Santa, which is now the third time I've said that, but still like it.
What are those black creatures?
Maria!
It's Christmas Eve today.
Mayuri!
There's normies out everywhere today, but this year let's have a party and be normies ourselves.
Now.
No, I don't think that's what normal means, Macy. Macy. Oh, man. Fubuki whispered, a little sad that she couldn't pronounce SH.
You know, a bunch of people asked Fubuki out on the Christmas dates. You should have seen them all. Of course, she waited until marriage, so she said no. Or I said no for her.
Yeah, I didn't really appreciate that. They're all younger girls, though.
You know, Fubuki, I know a place that can fix you.
Fix me, what do you mean?
I mean, you're getting asked out by all those girls. I mean, you know, I know it could fit.
No, they just thought I was a dude is all, I'm sure. I didn't get any of their numbers, and please leave me alone.
You
Anyway,
should grow your hair. You should smile more.
please leave me alone.
Now you emanate those homoerotic vibes.
Thank you. Wait, what?
See, that's what see. Dr. Skennett knows what I'm talking about. You know, Dr. Skennett, do you go to church?
Every Sunday, and the big guy up there is all like, he reminds me of that one dude that said it's a man's world, and he sits up there and he preaches. He talks about stuff all day. It's insane. What's the guy's name?
Okay.
The singer dude. He was the priest in Blues Brothers, and he also has that really funny. There's that interview of him on some news channel where he's like insane. Like he's just like spewing nonsense the whole time.
Beats me, man.
His last name was like Brown or something. Alright, whatever. Anyway, if everybody has a good time, Mayushi will be happy.
Hey, David, that's not pedophilia. That's incest. Get it right.
Yeah, both Daru and I think everyone besides Mayuri and Lukaku are of age. And Mayuri's friends.
Well, we don't know when Mayuri's birthday is. Anyway.
She's at most 17.
Oh, I thought she was 18 at most.
No.
Anyway.
She was 16.
Mayuri gave a little bow and smiled to Suzuha. Suzuha answered with the expression that wasn't quite a smile.
Okay, everyone. Cheers now. Mahonyan, you give the toast.
Oh, so you're thinking about James Brown.
James Brown? Yeah, James Brown. He has like a stupid interview on like some some news thing. It's really funny because he's like spewing complete nonsense, and it's like just really funny. Oh, I found it.
My homework is piling up, I guess. Damn.
I'll send it to Picto Chat, but it's really funny. But he was like the in Blues Brothers. He was the like preacher dude that they had up at the front.
David's a Blues Brothers scholar, I guess. That movie.
Yeah. I love that movie. It was awesome.
It was fun to watch, but Dan Aykroyd gives me a headache like no other. Like, even Ghostbusters got a little long and meandering sometimes. No! I'll listen up when I watch a good movie.
Blasphemy.
Really fun. We're on a mission from God.
On a mission from God. I'm not saying there's nothing salvageable. I mean, I liked it fine. But come on.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I loved that movie, though.
That's because you're long and meandering.
But I love that movie.
It's so goddamn funny.
That's because you're crazy. Anyway.
Mimi said that.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that.
What? Me? I forgot how to do my Maho voice for the third time today. I don't even know how to, if I'm doing it right now.
I sound enough like Maho. You came all the way out here, so why not give a toast and introduce yourself?
Maho stood up with a slight frown and thought for a moment before she opened her mouth.
Thank you all for having me today.
Oh, I'll have you later.
You should find God.
Hey, don't talk about my Maho like that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I did get to the Addy and make sure you never wake up again.
We have a keeper there, Dr. Eskedet.
Dr. Eskedet and I are from America, so we've never spent Christmas in Japan before. And I'm finding out that spending a cheerful Christmas with friends is also great.
Oh, sorry.
Say something interesting, Jan.
Huh?
Something interesting, yeah.
Ferris, you're crazy.
You crazy.
You crazy. You a crazy bitch, you know that? What? Uh-oh, she was totally losing it. She was worse than Mayuri had been a moment ago. She's saying vowels. It was hard to believe that I'd seen her interpreting in front of that huge crowd at ATF. Was she bad at ad-libbing?
Audio jungle. Meow.
Most desperate attempt at something interesting was cute, but honestly a little embarrassing. Felt like watching a small, adorable animal.
Oh, Mahonyan, you've got what it takes to be a cat you've made.
I don't want to.
Yup, this is the birth of Mahuri Nyan Nyan.
No, I don't want to go become a collectible figure, please.
Oh boy.
I don't want to become a collectible figure.
Ferris and Mayuri were the only ones who seemed really impressed by Maho becoming a collectible figure.
What am I doing?
Yeah, Joe, the toast?
Oh, right. I'll do that. Okay, then. Cheers.
Love that show. Cheers.
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 Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Moeka was here the whole time.
I wish. I like Moeka. Sometimes. Everyone happily clinked their glasses together. I like Moeka more than some of the other characters in this room. I can think of one in particular. Since I was the one who invited Maho to the party, I decided to cheer her up. Please meow at her. That was an interesting toast.
I hate myself.
What are you talking about? You were a cool cat.
That means nothing coming from you.
Cool cat likes to rock and roll. Cool cat likes to love and sing.
When are you starting at me?
Nick, what are you doing here?
My bad.
Hi.
I thought this was Twitch. Wait, give me a second.
No.
No, I've done that 100 times where it like says, like person is sharing their screen, person is streaming, and then, like, nah, man. That was your Nick cameo. There you go.
Nick cameo.
I'm not okay.
Ferris and Dr. Risquette were both enjoying trying to make her feel better, but failing.
You know, you guys are like my parents.
I think you need to calm down and cheer up. Just bow more, you know that? You ain't worried about you.
Surrounded by 2 Ivan characters. Oh no. I gotta get out of here.
Hey, Nick.
Suzu, let's have a toast.
Me too, Suzuha. Oh, yeah. Sorry I almost broke your nose. Suzuha still had a somber look on her face, but Mayuri, Yuki, and Dora forced her into the toast.
Don't worry, Suzuha. Her nose is so small that you wouldn't have broken it even if you could try.
Thanks for the consolation, Daru.
Don't worry about it.
Don't talk anymore. Mayuri put a quiche on a plate. Yeah, a piece of quiche on a plate and gave it to Suzuha.
Quiche?
Oh, it's Q's favorite food. When Suzuha took a bite, her expression began to shine. That's good.
Really?
Yeah.
Eat more. Eat a lot.
I can't eat it all at once. My mouth is really small.
Oh, yeah.
You want to see me eat a whole piece of quiche at once?
No. Yeah. Next, Mayuri offered the quiche to Maho and the professor.
At Maho.
Yes, Professor.
Let's see. I don't know. I guess he knows some Japanese, or the earpiece tells him what to say. I don't know. He
has an earpiece. Yeah.
He's got the babble fish in his ear. I don't know.
That, and I'm pretty sure he can understand.
They said
just
something
can't
about.
speak.
They said something about a earpiece translator that he was wearing that they kind of just brushed under the rug.
Yeah. I'd like to think that it's like Stephen Hawking style, where it's not Dr. Risquette talking. It's like, thank you for inviting me to the party.
But he's talking in jive like that.
Oh. Skeet, skeet, bang, bang, my homies.
I don't understand what you're saying. Maho and Dr. Sked, try some too.
Thanks.
Oh, it's good. It's really good. Way better than the food that we got in the streets.
I would hope so. Okay, you can try this too. It's shrimp gratin and ethnic style fried chicken. I thought you'd appreciate this, Dr. Risquette.
That's my kind of fried chicken.
It's
Excellent.
Eat your fingers off.
It's literally just KFC. You're putting a lot of effort into this.
That's my favorite kind of food right there. So goddamn it. All I need now is some watermelon and some Kool-Aid.
Well, Yuki went around and offered everyone something to eat. But she couldn't bring herself to offer any to Suzuha. Oh. Moira kept motioning for her to go over, but Yuki just kept fidgeting. Maybe she was thinking about it too much. But Suzuha kept devouring all the food that Mayuri and Yuki had prepared and gushing over each dish. The two of them had been practicing their cooking for about a month here in the lab, and I guess it paid off.
too bad
Yes.
we didn't get to see any of it.
Oh, sorry. They practiced their cooking in the lab. Wait, no. Lab is literal. Never mind.
They practiced their looking in the blab.
You know, Ivan, if you have to talk like that, how do you say blah blah blah?
Blah,
Just like
blah,
that.
blah. Like that.
So you just don't change it?
Mm-mm.
I mean, you know,
It's
do
a
change
cognate.
it, but it's a cognate, yeah.
Okay, man.
Listen, it's not that
That's
hard,
like
dude. It's
asking how you say burrito in Spanish.
it's like asking how you say. It's kind of similar to like saying fried chicken in jive, but like you just drop the fried part and you just say chicken. Oh, there's a cake too. Kaede did the decorations.
I didn't do a very good job, so forgive me, Lord.
Kaede's really kind of clumsy, but doesn't that just make her cuter?
I heard you tried to tried to make little crosses, but they turned out like stars. I mean, it worked out in the end.
You know, that doesn't really feel like a compliment.
Everyone
We
laughed.
should put the Christ back into Christmas.
Yes, yes, we know.
That's right. That's right.
See, Dr. Esqueda really gets me. I
I get what
like
you're
you.
saying. How do you do? I hear what you're saying. I'm upgrading Christmas nowadays.
Then, about an hour after Dr. Esqueda started talking, and when she saw that everyone had eaten enough food, Ferris clapped her hands together loudly to draw everyone's attention. Suzu almost punched her in the nose. Oh god, she did it. She's doing it again.
Okay, every kitty. Meow, that we're all having fun. I'd like to start exchanging presents, meow.
Were you looking for another one?
Yeah.
I didn't have any time to get something good. I hope that's okay.
Maho and the professor had stopped at a Donkey Ote on their way from Wacko City
mean
and
Don Quixote?
yeah, Donkey Ote. Excuse me. And spent 10 minutes picking out presents.
Don't worry, that's fine, yeah.
We've got Mayuri's all-star group of friends, Suzu, Mom, Ballet Girl, and the Sex Offender. A lot of winners. Hey, there's at least one winner.
It's the Valley Girl, right?
Sex Offender. Oh, that means
Uh,
Suzu was mom, because good, upstanding war veteran daughter. I didn't bring anything.
Mayushi, and Mayushi and I bought yours.
But she was the one who chose it.
I see. Sorry. Hey, I mean, isn't it like I'm not too up to date on parties, but if you're gonna do a Secret Santa and a surprise party, that doesn't work too well, because then one person's just left out of the whole thing.
I mean, also, aren't we supposed to exchange gifts on Christmas?
Yeah. Well, no, it's I don't know.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Mayuri mimicked Dora's words as she pulled out 2 small wrap presents from her bag and put them on the table.
Happy.
Oh, it's gonna be real embarrassing when Suzu doesn't know what a jack-in-the-box is and tries to kill it. They both had the same wrapping as the one Dora was holding. They must have bought them at the same place. Mayuri had already explained to me Operation Number 2. Mayuri's plan for the evening was not only to make Suzu smile, but to bring Yuki and Dora a little closer together. Oh, there you go.
I thought a lot of different ways to decide who gets what present, but in the end, I decided that we're just going to draw numbers now.
I'm really good at drawing the number 2. Anyway, Ferris gathered everyone's presents and put little stickers with numbers on them. Stickers.
Nyan, nyan, nyan.
And then she lifted a bunch of disposable chopsticks up above her head.
Drawing straws?
Guess so.
Mayushi brought these so we could play the King's game tonight, yeah.
The what?
What? Don't say that, Ferris.
If the game isn't gonna explain it to us, I think I can. Me or Ivan can also explain it.
I can explain it to Adam real well.
Okay.
Hey, Adam.
Yes.
Remember when they're on the island in Haruhi? Remember that episode?
Wait, did they play King's game in that episode?
They did.
I mean,
Like, briefly.
it wasn't a very large part of the episode.
I
No,
remember.
it was very brief, but they
on
played
the-
it where they just draw numbers, like draw a stick, and whoever gets the epic stick is
Like
the
the
king,
biggest
and they can tell everyone else to do whatever they want.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of the Japanese equivalent of spin the bottle.
Okay, gotcha. Understood. You could have. Oh, whatever. I just know that episode was the one where they made another Ace Attorney reference.
That one was the one that made the Ace Attorney reference because she was like pounding the table and
And
doing
then
the other
pointed
jump.
in the.
Yeah.
Nice. Anyway, hey Mayuri, the King's Game is something you play at singles parties.
I know that. I just got a little confused.
The girls ordered me to do things, and there's like a one in. Wait, how many people are here? 1, 2, 3.
Athena, you really are a pervert, and you're bad at
Right.
counting.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. I
Um,
mean, sorry, you really are
Hey.
a pervert.
Wait, no, are there 10 or 11 people here? I don't remember.
Use your eyes.
No, hold on.
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
see everyone at once. I can only see Ferris.
That's because every time you try and turn your body, it just pounds on the ground and everyone moves around the room.
So we're going to use these chopsticks that Mayushi was about and use them to pick presents, yeah.
Oh, you're right, Steven. We're amateur Ace Attorney references.
Almost Christmas. Isn't Christmas?
Whatever numbers on the chopsticks you draw, that's the present you get, yeah.
Oh, it's like in Shatter when they suggest drawing straws, and all of them whip out a canvas and draw straws. And then I think it might have been, I think Schnitzel drew like a photorealistic one, and then they called it bad. Ferris loudly shuffled all the chopsticks and then went around to everyone so they could draw one. She was also part of Mayuri's plan. In fact, Mayuri and Ferris were sending signals to each other with eye contact in their fingers. Goodness gracious, they should go to a casino and cheat at poker. While everyone was focusing on the chopsticks, they were busy relabeling Yuki and Dora's presents. They were so obvious about it that I started getting nervous that Yuki would find out.
Everybody get chopsticks now. Okay, I'll hand out the presents. No opening your present till everyone gets theirs.
This is really exciting, isn't it?
Kind of blue caca.
I love watching people walk around the room.
I wonder what I'm going to get.
Cool. Varys and Mayuri had passed out the presents according to the numbers that everyone drew, and once the presents were handed out, everyone started to take off the wrapping paper at the same time.
What?
Miracle spiritual individual. That's the wrapping paper.
And I was the first to react as she gave out a very strange cry. Inside her box was a skull face. Lukaku is going through a phase.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? It's a belt buckle knot. If you wear it to school, I'm sure it'll make you very popular.
Thank you.
Lukaku, you
I like
terrified
the
me.
idea that the Lukaku's slowly going through a phase, and he's really into like those like motorcycle like flaming videos. It's just like motorcycles with skulls and yeah.
Dude, okay, that I need to show. Like the first time we take a break, I'll watch a couple of the other homework videos. But if like somebody has that like
I think it's a Jaden video.
I know it's a Jaden video. Anyway, yeah, I guess Lukaku's kind of emo. I mean, thinking like motorcycles and hot rod flames are cool is much more of a guy thing. So we can at least give Lukaku that, right?
We give him that, but at the same time, it's a really basic guy thing.
Okay, that's better though. Basic guy thing.
It's
Come on.
textbook definition, but like a lazy textbook definition.
Oh come on.
Like Lukaku
It's
really
progress.
likes Ghost Rider.
It's progress, but like
That is
I wanna
really
see
cool,
more
and then the
like
guy's like
Mary
face
Brown.
melts off, and then it's like a skull, and the skull is on
like
fire.
his slight textbook definition progress isn't making up for the like 6 hours we had to spend. 8 hours we had to spend.
I know. I just want to get to the point where we don't have to deal with that anymore. Anyway, I was feeling bad for Nai, but when I took a look at my own present, whose idea was this? The box had a cute design, and inside it was what looked like a see-through white veil. The veil was decorated here and there with little pink ribbons. This can't be a... Oh, you got it, Ocarine. You can give it to my area as a present. No way. I'm sure she'd be happy to wear it for you. Why are we talking about this?
What's this about me?
Oh, are her eyes different looking? Mayuri heard her own name and came over.
What's that, I wonder?
Oh god. Baby doll laundry, Mayuri. It's a super cute and sexy one. You wore it for Col0n, right?
Wait, what's a baby doll?
Oh god.
What is a baby doll?
Mayuri, you tell me.
Baby doll, a type of lingerie worn by women notable for its wide hem that fluffs out.
Right, as opposed to lingerie worn by men.
Yeah.
Lingerie for guys, dude, not lingerie for girls.
Cool, epic lingerie for guys. Anyway. You know that's not happening. Then why don't you wear it yourself? I'm giving this back. You can enjoy it yourself. I pushed the baby doll lingerie back into Fubuki's hands. Okay, want to exchange it for what I got? Please be another pair. Fubuki handed me her present in exchange. The wrapping and lid had already been removed. I took a quick look inside. I knew it! Sexy pink shorts and a pink bra. Yep, they were see-through. What?
Oh, that was the present that I bought because I thought I was gonna. I'd love it if you had Mayuri wear it and enjoy it. You're the only girl she's ever liked.
Wait.
Well, I'm the
Wait.
only girl she's ever liked?
Hold on. Strike that, reverse it.
She's the only girl that I haven't liked.
That's the funny gift right there, Fubuki. I do that at my coworkers all the time. I go to the girls in my office and I give them
No,
those
it's
kind of
really-
gifts all the time.
No, it's really fun. You should.
Yeah, one time I did this one chick and she even brought HR into it and then I had to fire all them. Isn't that insane?
That was me.
Yeah, I know, but you still haven't even worn it. Still, you gotta wear that, or so I'll just reprimand you for the new HR that I brought in.
Is that all you people think about?
My Yoshios already got a present from Col0n, so I'm okay.
Please be another pair. No, I'm just kidding. Mayuri had drawn my present. Perhaps we were because we were child. What? Anyway, by the way, I'd chosen a huge chunk of chocolate in the shape of a gold bar. You know, the kind of thing you'd find in a Don Quixote bargain bin. What is this Don Quixote?
It's like a like general store that they have in Japland.
Oh, gotcha.
But like that's like the funny, not actual name.
Well,
of it.
of course. I mean, Don Quixote, is that, or there's Windmill Guy and there's like Suave Guy. Which one is Don Quixote?
Windmill guy.
Okay, good. That's Okabe. Anyway.
Yeah, and like yes, like the name of this restaurant. It's restaurants. Stupid stores are named after Windmill guy.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. Wait, stupid or funny? The funny stores?
The name of those general stores
Oh, okay.
are
Gotcha.
named after Windmill guy.
Understood. Okay, was there really nothing else you could have gotten? Shut up. I'd read in magazines that these things make hilarious party gifts. There's no way anybody would want this and that.
Yeah, not a chance.
You two are not allowed to criticize my gifts. What? Not even a chance? This magazine said it was a sure thing.
Maybe she's happy. It's a gold bar. I'm never gonna get another one in my whole life.
Oh, you're such a good girl, Mayuri.
You really are a good girl. There.
Fubuki and Kaede were patting Mayuri's head, half out of sympathy and half because she was cute. Somehow I ended up as the bad guy. Come on, you two. Okay, now it's my turn to open. Yuki started to open her present. Wow, it's another pair of... Oh, thank God. She took out a cute wooden music box and... yeah, when she opened the lid, there was a little tin figure that danced. Wow, it's so cute.
It's wonderful. It doesn't even has a little Mother Mary on it if you look closely enough.
Oh, really? I didn't notice that. So romantic.
That's so nice.
The girls all seemed really impressed. But Lukaku's a guy. Anyway, it definitely looked like something a woman would enjoy receiving. With as many girls as there were coming to this party, it might have been the perfect choice.
Girl toy, dude. Girl gift.
The McDonald's girl toy. Wait, maybe I should have brought something like that. Then I realized that the idea had never even occurred to me. I don't even remember why I forgot in the first place.
present could this be?
Ferris, you're making it too obvious.
Oh, me.
Dora reluctantly raised his hand. Huh?
Oh my.
Uncle Daru, you're amazing.
Nice, brother. Everyone except Mayuri and Ferris, who knew about it in advance, raised their voice in surprise. This is from you then, Ishida? I don't know why I appreciate it this much. This was a random selection.
What do you think? Aishu was the one who told me to get it.
It's wonderful. Thank you. I'll treasure this. Yuki held the music box close to her chest. She seemed really happy. And then her expression turned confused as she looked down into the box. Then she started to fidget. Excuse me, I need a second. No, I'm gonna need a little more time.
Okay, I'll start counting then. 1, 2.
She hurried off towards the
3.
washroom, still holding the box. She must have seen the trick.
3.
According to what Mayuri had told me earlier, there was a fake letter from Doru taped to the bottom of the box. Something like a love letter along with an invitation to a movie date. I wondered how she was reacting. Meanwhile, Doru had also opened his own present, and he looked a little bothered. He'd even given Ferris his present. Until he opened it, he looked really happy, but now he'd gone completely silent. According to Mayuri, he was going to get a pair of movie tickets. And even though the present it was a present from Ferris, the tickets came with instructions to use them for a date with Yuki. Ferris responded to Doru's questioning gaze with a wink.
Good luck, yeah.
She seemed to be saying. For her part, Ferris received some kind of strange doll that Maho had bought at Don Quixote. Lukaku's present was a miniature remote-controlled helicopter that Dr. Esqueda had purchased.
You can use the helicopter there with the camera. You can fly that camera wherever you want, look at whatever you want.
Whatever I want. What do you mean by that?
I mean, Lukaku, you can fly it anywhere you want. I mean, anywhere. It's a remote RC helicopter. It even has a little skull on it.
Well, this is
I
really
can
cool.
All over the office building, high and low.
Just so you know, it is used. It is used.
Hey, Lukaku got a good deal with the helicopter. What's this stain on it? And Dr. Esqueda got a set of 12 cute little crayons from Nye.
Damn, these crayons are sick. They come in all 12 colors. They even got the skin color crayon.
Oh, Dr. Esqueda, you like the crayons? I thought you might have been a little disappointed when you first took them out the box.
I mean, look, the skin color crayon is coveted. Although it's not quite his skin color, that'd be the white one directly next to it. Anyway.
No, the peach one actually matches more our skin, surprisingly enough.
Right. Anyway.
And we're natively Japanese.
Suzuwa's present was a pair of handmade gloves. Yuki had evidently made them herself. She put them on looking happy, but maybe a little lonely, and smiled. Let me describe to you how
it's
off
literally
she feels.
gloves from your mom. Suzuwa, it's literally gloves from your mom.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what did you get, brother?
Nice.
Lingerie. Dora realized that it had been set up and was clearly avoiding looking at her. Suzuwa seemed to understand and patted him on the back with a gentle expression on her face. Oh, come on, what's wrong with that? Go have a good time. I won't be bored if you don't.
What? It too, Suzuwa.
Well, it's frustrating watching you too.
But I've never been on a real date. Honestly, something much more my style would be the thing that Col0n got.
Mm-hmm. Well, neither is Mom, supposedly.
What? Really?
Yeah. Her standards are so low, there's no way you don't clear that bar. Look, really, the only reason I exist is because you got to her first.
She marries me, of all people.
I know. Thank God for it.
Don't worry, Daryl, I can cheat on you. When you get older, you're gonna become a buff, physical, nasty beast.
Thanks, Doctor. Get it.
Yuki came back from the bathroom. She seemed to be having trouble walking straight. Whoa, what? She sat back in her seat but began to nervously nibble on the snacks at the table.
Did that letter you got make you almost fall over? What's wrong with you?
Lovesick, I guess. And once in a while she'd take a look at Daru. For now, the movie ticket plan seemed to be going well. Staring too much could tip her off. I should probably pretend I don't know anything.
Oh, Maro got the music box Mayushi bought.
Oh, she also bought a music box. Mary raised her voice when she saw the music box in Maho's hands. It was shaped like a deformed bear, and when you wound it up, its hands and legs would jerk back and forth as it played a tune. Shot these like a melody in my head.
No, like, I like to imagine that it plays like the loudest sound like that video.
Like you can hear that like these box from miles away. Oh, these fucking
Wow, this is really loud.
Like my iPod stuck on replay, replay, replay,
I actually have like
replay,
a-
replay, replay, replay.
I actually have a decimal counter that can measure the decibel. Wow, it maxed out the decibel counter. I didn't even know that was physically possible. 9,999 decibels.
What is the loudest sound ever recorded? Because I know decibels are like exponential.
some volcano blowing up in like the 1800s, if I recall correctly.
Do you know the decibel numbers on that?
Even
It was,
that,
like
it was only
300 something, I think.
Okay, so that was 999. That was hold on, let me do the math there. 30 times the loudest sound ever recorded in the decibel counter, and decibels are exponential, so the world probably exploded at a sound that loud. Shaw D's like a
No, it was not even 300. It was 172 decibels.
172. That was
Hold on,
9,999.
Never mind. Wait.
Oh yeah, I did the math right. What was
Oh,
30
this
times?
is-
If 300 was the number.
Wait. So.
Hold on.
It was Mount Krakatoa blowing up. So it was like Squidward going off, dude. And some like place 999 miles away registered it as being 172 decibels loud.
Oh, okay.
That was 99 miles away.
All right. In honor of this, I'm taking out my headphones.
Is he gonna play the? He's gonna play the video.
Oh wait, hold on. It stopped. Did you hear it or no?
No.
No?
No.
Man, dang it, my echo cancellation was too good.
The people around 3,000 miles away described the sound as being as loud as like a cannon fire from a nearby ship.
Wow.
Ah.
Yeah, Steven knows what I'm talking about. The
Shut up.
Krakatoa.
Yeah, that. Oh my god. It's like the clip from Despicable Me where like the bubblegum dancey guy, I don't know, I haven't seen the movie, like blasts his loudspeaker or whatever that machine is, but it just plays like shoddy, it's like a melody. But that video is illegally loud. Illegally. You guys should remember it. We've mentioned it before.
Goddamn.
It's so loud. Like even
So
turning your
loud.
system volume, Discord volume, everything down to 1, it still like blows out your eardrums.
Yeah, no, I can send it to anyone who wants it.
No, don't. That video is evil, pure evil. It's pure evil. Anyway, didn't I hear it from Ivan's
Video
house? I
is
did.
The devil.
That video is smarter than you. It is luckier than you. Anyway,
Okay, hold on. I found the thing that why I said 300. It's estimated that Krakatoa, like, kind of at its source, reached around 300.
okay, so I was right that it was that there was
And
30
the
times.
difference from 140 to 170 is a shotgun to how loud that explosion was 100 miles away.
Anyway,
Like, yeah. funky.
You know, is it really okay for me to get something as loud as this?
Sure it is. Go ahead, play it. What kind of music does it play? I want to hear.
oh, that's cute. They all went deaf. Yeah, me too.
You guys want to hear it again?
Maho started to wind it up. As she wound it up, Coyote turned off the music in the background.
Here we go.
Shot these like a melody in my head that can't keep out. Got me singing like nah every day. Like my iPod's stuck on replay. And then it combusts.
Blows up.
Maho took her hand off the winding key, and the mechanical yet gentle sound that was unique to music boxes began to play. The lively atmosphere of the lab was replaced with a feeling of calmness and peace. We listened quietly to the sound of the music box.
Mayushi really likes this song.
So do I!
It makes you all feel warm, right?
Yeah, it does. Blood coming out of my ears.
Oh, I
Like-
see. This is the song. Suzuwa stood up as if she suddenly remembered something. Yuki, you don't remember? The song we were talking about. Huh? What? Yuki was spacing out so hard that she started to panic when Suzuwa spoke to her and almost kicked her in the nose. When I was sick, you sang this song for me. Oh, come to think of it. Yeah, it's definitely this song. Suzuwa seemed to be remembering something as her eyes narrowed. Hey, Mayuri, what song is this?
This is...
Mayuri was about to speak, and then something went horribly wrong. Out of nowhere, the world twisted. I moaned in pain as an incredible sense of wrongness flooded through me. Yeah, I love that Steven like said, "Hey, why has nothing gone wrong yet?" 3 seconds before this happened. Anyway, the whole lab seemed to twist and fade. All right, hold on. I need to go to the bathroom, so there's your suspense.
I guess we're gonna take some actual physical time to world line shift.
Yeah. People say I'm a bad streamer. All right. More coffee.
More like Okabe, more like Lamkabe. Pooch. Pooch.
More like okay.
That was a good one. Yo, hold up. I'm getting tweets from Necopara Twitter, dude.
Alright, I'm gonna go take a piss.
Have fun. Martin and Adam are both gay. You heard it here first, folks, and it's true. This is not a schmear campaign, it's true. I have this on the highest authority. That is the truth and nothing but the truth. What happened to you?
No. I wonder what happens if I play the video like on my phone. Will it break my phone speakers?
Nah, but it's loud. Shawty's like a melody in my head, and like, and then every day. But stuck on replay.
Actually think I was unconscious. It's called acting, Col0n. Clearly, I've still got.
I can't even. Like, I heard it begin to play, then it just cut out. Shawty's like a melody in
Wow.
I heard it like begin to play, then it just completely cut out, dude. So sad. Shawty's like a melody in my head, and I can't. You don't get me staying like
Na 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 every day. Na 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 stuck in replay.
Shawty's like a melody in my head, and I don't get me deep die. Na 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 every day, like my iPhone stuck on replay. Shawty's like a melody in my head. Do you think that's like a Dr. Skedit's second favorite song?
Probably. What's his first favorite though?
We don't even want to know.
Okay. Hello.
No, his first favorite song is the greatest hit of 2020.
What's up?
Talking about Dr. Skedit's favorite song, and I think it's probably the greatest hit of 2020.
2020 is finally
Finally
no,
over.
What were you thinking?
You know, the greatest hit of 2020. Is Trump's YouTube channel still exist? They take it away.
I think they took it out.
Yo voy a votar por Donald Trump. Por Donald Trump. Let me find that real quick.
Oh, I see what you mean, Steven. I read the thing about the song that's playing right now. I love the I'm stupid shirt. I think that's so funny.
Found it.
Hey, we lost every game in style. And hell, we were called the Benchwarmers. What else are we supposed to do? Alright, is everybody back or just me and you?
Nah, Martin's not here yet. Donald Trump.
I guess I can pull up those videos.
Ay, photo. Yo voy a votar.
I don't know
por
Trump.
Donald Trump. Yo voy a votar por poco.
Alrighty. So I'm looking at Square Hole Girl now.
The square. Can you guess which spot that goes in?
The square.
That's right. It goes in the square hole.
Yes.
And how about this rectangle? That one
Also the
goes
square.
in there too.
Oh, he's actually looking at the
Up
video.
next,
Yeah.
we've got this thin rectangle.
The thin
Can you guess
rectangle.
where that goes?
The thin rectangle.
That's right. It goes in the square hole. And up next, a cylinder.
The circle.
I think that goes in
The square hole.
the square hole. Now, we've also got this semicircle right here.
Also, guys, by the
Do
way,
you see a slot that would fit
when
the
Martin, like
semicircle.
right when you left, that
The
Necropar tweet I
That's right,
mentioned
it's the
was the
square hole.
Necropar lady tweeting that
Okay.
she's done, dude.
She's done what?
She just gave birth, according to the tweet.
Oh, very nice.
I know, dude.
Congrats. Is that a writer or an artist?
That's just the head artist lady.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna continue the square peg round hole video.
Up next, the triangle. We know what hole that goes
The
into,
triangle.
right?
Triangle.
That's right, the square hole. And up next, we have the arch.
The arch. The
And
arch.
you guessed it.
The arch.
It goes in the square hole.
Oh man, that's fucking funny.
I just like the idea of asking like the professor, Dr. Esqueda, like Maho asking, which hole? And he always says the square hole, and he's always right. But like, like Maho
No.
gets increasingly more sad.
It's like a total reverse of the situation.
Yeah.
It resulted, as a matter of fact, in Brown assaulting his wife with a
Okay, so there was the James Brown interview, the Square Hole Girl.
That
What else
James
did we
Brown
reference?
interview is like a few minutes long, but
I'll watch it at some point. I think I've seen like a clip of it or something.
I probably shown you it at some point. But it's really funny because it's him just be like quoting, like just like saying lines from like his own songs. Just, like the lady trying to ask him about him beating his wife to death with a lead pipe, and him just not answering any questions.
Now the women love you when you get out there. Why do you think that is?
I have seen this before.
The women love you when
It's
you get
really
out there.
funny.
Why is that, ladies?
The women love you. He looks around at the studio. Why is that, ladies? It's Dr. Esqueda. It's Dr. Esqueda. It's him. It's the guy.
He's like, I feel good. Yeah. The man's world. Ladies, like, I've heard that you began divorce proceedings. Do you want to, are you single now? And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm single and ready to mingle.
What a freak show. Oh, wait, what was that last thing? Because there was the Square Hole, there was the James Brown, and what was the last thing?
No, I never linked it.
Is there some
James
other
Brown
thing we
wasn't
referenced?
The Shotty's like a melody.
Oh,
video.
I can't play that. It's I can't.
I mean, you can.
No, I can't. Okay, anyway.
I mean, you can.
And the happy party I'd been experiencing warped and waved like a mirage. This couldn't be. No. Somewhere far away, I heard something that sounded like a violent crash. I was just barely able to move my eyes in that direction it came from, and I saw Fubuki falling to the floor. She knocked over a table. Kari and Ferris ran over to her, calling her name. But it all looked so blurred, like I was watching a movie underwater and everything was moving slow. Their voices were getting further and further away. No matter how much I stretched out my hand, it reached no one and touched nothing. It was a terrible feeling, as if space and time were being torn apart, and even matter itself was losing its subjectivity. This
Matter
feeling
stops mattering.
Yeah. Even if I didn't want to remember it, I knew what this awful feeling was. I knew it far better than I had ever wanted. This was reading Steiner. How? How? You didn't do anything.
Hey, we're not on what's it called? We're still on Beta World Line.
How? How did that happen?
If somebody else messes with the time machine, he probably also know.
I mean, there is a time machine arms race going on.
Why did Fubuki also fall to the floor?
They mentioned her having nightmares.
Oh. Okay. Is it because Yuki mentioned, like, because the bootstrap paradox of the song thing? Is that it? 'Cause that's kind of silly and time travel-y. Does that do it? Is it the? I mean, we are obviously jumped world line, so it's not the disease, because that's what I thought it was.
No, it's most likely just somebody else messing with it, like rushers.
But I thought weird. Anyway, for the first time in almost 4 months, I felt like the whole world was twisting. Who was it? Who changed the world line? Okay, so people. I thought the whole point was that everyone can do reading Steiner, but Okabe can perceive it because he's the one that changes it. Is that?
He's special because he just pays more attention.
Everyone else with him changed it as well. Like, he didn't change it any more than Daru or anyone else did.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess so. Maybe it wasn't. I hope anyway that it's not a virus at all. It's just people are messing with the time now, and people are getting affected by it now because they're changing, right? Anyway, I hope it's not an actual disease. That would be so annoyingly stupid. Who would change the world line? What? Whoa.
Disease, infection, powers to
No.
Also, Martin's non-existent RN.
Hmm?
I don't know. Martin got called somewhere or something because he's not at his desk.
Okay, were you making a Charlotte joke?
Yes.
Oh, I hate you.
Sorry, it clicked, and I was like, "Damn, Charlotte." I mean, dude.
Jun Maeda is a hack with one exception. Maybe two if you want to count the first 7 episodes of The Day I Became a God. God damn, what a hack. So annoying.
Dude, I love Jun Maeda.
Clan Ed is the only thing of his that I can, like, so far, like, say I like without any asterisks attached.
I mean, we sure hope that we can keep it up for the entirety of it.
I hope so. Clan Ed is so good. It, like, the one time we streamed it, it broke polls forever.
They both birthed and killed the idea of using polls.
Yeah. Jun Maeda versus John Cage. Jun Maeda is more personal to me. John Cage is just a pretentious bastard who's like, everything we do is music. I'm going to sit here on this stage for 7 minutes and click a stopwatch. Like, fuck you, idiot. Jun Maeda, it's personal. It's, oh god. Okay. While Martin's gone, I'll just ramble and rant about him because that's something I can do for forever.
A good chunk of it is that like Jun Maeda's sense of humor.
Oh,
it's real close to home.
Yeah, it like he's so good at what John Cage is just a hack. Jun Maeda, when he does something well, Jeb is a different story altogether. He ruined Minecraft, but like the joke with Jeb is that he didn't actually do anything. Like I hate all of these people for very different reasons, and I don't actually hate any of them. Maybe John Cage a little. Also, give me the name of the person that wrote 16 Personalities because I hate them too. And I want to be able to complain about them personally.
We have a lot of people to hate because it's probably like some kind of a
for sure
dumb team.
16 Personalities was like some lady in the 1800s.
Oh god, well I hate 1800s women. Anyway, Martin's back, so I didn't even get the chance to make fun of Jun Maeda. But now there's just this long, ever-growing Adam shit list of people. There's Jeb Minecraft, John Cage, Jun Maeda, David Cage.
I was here when you said while Martin's gone, let me start ranting.
Yet you didn't stop me?
No, because I wanted to see where you were going.
Oh, yeah, also Lukaku, but they're not real.
Jun Maeda might be real.
He might also be us. So that's
Jun Maeda might also he is missing right now.
Right.
And,
we're here. Therefore,
think of it, Adam.
Okay.
We only first got to think about Jun Maeda as a person when we found out he was missing. So in our perception of Jun Maeda as a writer, it is overlapped with him being missing.
Women aren't funny. Sorry. I love that video.
Oh, nope, it's actually out of context. Clip it and ship it, boys.
The American people are tired of women. Well, I hate Jojo. I'm talking about the specific people. Anyway, where were we? Oh, right. Game? Back to game? Yeah, right.
Oh, you guys gotta know, Jun Maeda's a really funny guy that can get really dumb.
Yeah. Whenever this focus is just on the characters and them talking to each other, it's hilarious. It's awesome. It's really great. But then when he wants to tell a story, it's always the same thing. It's always completely out of left field, not done well at all.
Metal Gear Solid.
And Metal Gear, it's so stupid. I hate it.
It's Metal Gear Solid, but bad.
He does like a big bait and switch.
Yeah, it's like, hey, the show you were watching, it's a different show now, and it's awful. And it's always the same kind of awful. He's weirdly consistent with the things he does. There's always basketball, there's always baseball, there's always a neurodegenerative disorder.
There's common factors. It's so retarded. Like in everything he's made, baseball, basketball.
A musician that the main character listens to and then cries. Like it's so strange, so strange. Anyway, I didn't do anything. I hadn't interfered with the world. So why was the world doing this to me?
The world was doing your mom.
Ugh. I opened my eyes. Things had already taken on different colors, or lack thereof. The world kept wavering until once again it became fixed to a single point in time. I wasn't looking at a warm, cheerful party in the lab anymore. I was outside. It was raining. The rain was falling on my face and dropped so hard that it hurt. It was a midwinter rain. It was freezing cold, and I could feel it sapping the strength from my body. My view stopped twisting. I was staring at the broad back of a man I didn't know. I could hear the sound of many boots stamping throughout the mud, mingling with the falling rain. The stench was terrible, and the smell of sewage was so strong it hurt to breathe, and it was mixed in with the awful smell of burning rubber and plastic. Where was I? What was I doing right now? The world around me had changed so much. I tried to understand the situation I was in, but my brain was having an awful time keeping up.
We're almost here. Hang in there.
When I stopped, a rough hand patted me on the shoulder encouragingly. I looked around to see a man my age with a strong, powerful face. It was a face I'd never seen. I didn't know him, probably. The man was wearing the camo outfit and equipment I'd often seen the self-defense force wear on the news. He was carrying an assault rifle on his shoulder. There were 7 or 8 people around me, all dressed the same. They surrounded me in a circular formation and walked forward silently as they kept a careful eye on the area around him. Were these people the self-defense force? And then I realized I was wearing the same camo uniform they were. I'm the SDF too! I trusted my bicep to check, but there was no muscle. It was flabby and weak. Unlike the others, I wasn't carrying any weapons. And what was going on here? Is he being escorted? Felt like these 7 or 8 tough-looking SDF guys were all guarding me. Since when was I that important? Still confused, I dragged myself onwards. Where was I anyway? It was a long path filled with dark brown mud. The walls formed a tall silhouette left and right. Passage filled with garbage and concrete rubble, and sometimes we had to force our way past it. I looked past the high walls. Despite the rain, the moon in the sky was strangely red and a little too bright. It was thanks to the moon that we were able to walk down a path like this without flashlights. Sound. I heard a sound. It was the sound of water. I looked over and saw a hole open in one of the walls. Filthy water was pouring out, and the water formed dozens of little rivers that blocked our path. Excuse me. So that was it. This was the bottom of a river that had dried up. It looked like high walls with the river dikes. Shut up. Where are we? I turned towards the men who had spoken to me a bit ago and yelled so loud that my voice could be heard over the rain.
Stop making loud noises.
All of them just sound like a Ivan deep voice. All of
Shot
them.
the like a melody in my head. Oh, sorry, I'll turn that off.
We're almost to the city center. If we can make it to Nerima Garrison, there'll be a car waiting for you. So just keep walking.
But his words cut off there. Everyone seemed more tense than ever. One of them grabbed me and pushed me towards the side of the riverbed. Everyone put their backs against the wall and held their breath. I could hear the sound of a helicopter's rotors in the distance. No, more than just one. They were getting closer. It was Dr. Resketta's helicopter toy. I had no idea what was going on, but it could... Air raid. But I could feel my heart starting to beat faster.
Get in the shadow of that car.
Past several meters of rubble lay an overturned car. Must have fallen into the riverbed after the water had disappeared. The entire body was bent inward and the roof was completely crushed. I lay down in the stinking mud and slid into the shadow of the overturned car. At the same time, SDF soldiers were issuing each other orders as if they had planned for this already. 2 of them stayed by my side and everyone else ran back the way we'd came. They all climbed up crevices and outcroppings on the wall and then disappeared over the edge of the dike and out of my view. Shortly after... Those were gunshots. And not just a single shot from a handgun or anything like that. This was the sound of war. I could hear the helicopters get further away, drawn by the gunfire. Just don't know. And this world line was Japan at war? The Third World War. I remembered Suzuwa's words. I happened to look inside the crushed car. I could see the corpses of a man and a woman and a small child hanging upside down and still attached to their seatbelts. They were all covered in dried black blood. It looked like mannequins at a bad haunted house. I guess it was a good haunted house. And then I realized I'd been so focused on moving forward that I hadn't noticed what they were, but I'd seen similar mannequins sunk into the mud. I could see their arms, the bones and ragged muscle exposed to the air, reaching up into the skies of seeking salvation. Oh, like Mayuri. I mean, ugh. I put my hand over my mouth to stifle the scream. Those weren't mannequins. Oh, come on, what kind of call it is that?
Move.
Uh?
We're changing the route. Come on, stand up. Pick up that can.
Now, Okabe, about that beer I owe you. Oh, he pulled me up. My knees were shaking from shock and exhaustion. They are doing it on purpose.
Rise and shine, Mr. Okabe. Rise and shine. Sorry, Mr. Rentaro.
Red and done, Mr. Okabe. Red and done.
Instead of like the resonance cascade with like the orange lightning, it's the microwave with the blue lightning. Oh, now I need to make like that'd be a cool little edit. Just you edit the intro to Half-Life 2 to have it be all Steins Gatey. That'd be sick.
The others are drawing away the Soviet helicopter, but that won't last long. Hurry. The what helicopter?
What, Myri?
Every poll. Anyway, the Soviet Union. Anyway, I said no. My mind was dulled from the terror, but it seemed like there was something off about what he just said.
Get a hold of yourself. Do you know how many people have died to protect you?
Protect me? Why?
We haven't been told why, but we were told to lay down our lives for you if we had to, and that you could change the country's future.
A helicopter passed over the riverbed. The bright searchlight passed by us for a moment, but thankfully the shadow of the dike hit us.
This way.
Maybe. The young SDF soldier, whose name I didn't even know, pulled me inside one of the holes in the concrete. When I looked closely, I could see that it was the entrance to a sewer. It was just big enough for a single person to pass through. Struggling against the flow of the water that came up to my knees, I pressed on through the darkness. This is like the wet fart sound effect thing that Jaden plays.
Alexa, play a wet fart.
Alexa, play a sloppy one for me.
That was a sloppy one. Oh, sorry. My sense of smell had already gone numb, so I didn't have to worry about the stench of the sewage. Once inside, we came to several branching paths. The SDF soldiers seemed to know which one would lead where, and they marched on without hesitation. Then we came out of the sewer and back into a riverbed. This was the worst Christmas ever. It was dried up, just like the one we'd been through. What's
I
up?
hate to be a downer, but just this dark tone doesn't feel earned at all.
What do you mean, downer? I was thinking that too.
You know, like it just like, oh, world line shift. I guess it's all dark and edgy now. Okay.
The black creatures.
Boom, dead mannequins in front of you, helicopters, gun, communists.
What?
Yeah, they, like, Mayuri, in the, like, the initial Mayuri death was, like, as much of a surprise, but with, like, it was very, like, led up to, you know, like Moeka, her asking about the time machine, all that stuff, like the experiment slowly pressing on and continuing,
Him, like,
and hacking hacking into Col0n and stuff.
Yeah, because Mayuri's death wasn't like the first off thing that happened. The first off thing that happened was
in the prologue.
Like Karisu, and then also the gel banana, like Mayuri like hacking into Col0n.
Mm-hmm.
hacking into an organization like that.
Yeah. Like the blackmail emails from CERN and stuff. Like it was very subtle and you didn't know what would happen, but you knew something was going to happen. This is just, oh, something like I got Worldline shifted out of nowhere, and now
what am I gonna do?
What am I gonna do? Yeah. Although,
So come on, it's only a jump of like 0.3%, and that's what causes World War III to happen a little bit earlier.
yeah, I don't.
Okay,
geez.
game.
Yeah, I mean, there was the thing about the thing with the car in the parking lot and the crazy
But I also didn't feel earned.
like the Col0n, me, like that guy. Anyway, I don't know. I hope this game cleans up its act a little bit. But considering where we are right now, I doubt that entirely. I didn't know if it was the same river or another one, and the two soldiers didn't tell me. Either way, I was glad to be finally out of the foul-smelling darkness, and I tried to take a deep breath and fill my lungs with fresh air. Also, 0.8 is Steins Gate, right? The Steins Gate World Line?
I think just anything past the 1%.
Well, no, because this is past 1%.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is 1.3.
Oh, okay, no, that's right. It was the initial one. It's past.
It was like a specific. It was like 0.7 or 0.87. Blah blah blah. Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like, just to say what I think could be done, they could have just made this initial world line shift something slightly different, and have Okabe freak out about a world line shift, and have that go on for a little while, then have another one go straight to World War III.
Also, this is kind of Okabe's fault, considering he didn't go help Suzuha. But still, the punishment does not fit the crime here. I was glad to be finally out of the foul-smelling darkness, and I tried to take a deep breath and fill my lungs with fresh air. God, you idiots! You brought me back to the same spot. I thought you were trained. But halfway through, I realized that the riverbed smelled even worse than the sewer. I took an involuntary step back, and then another. The sight in front of me was just terrible. What was once a riverbed was now filled with bodies. Let the bodies hit the floor. Some of them had been burnt totally black, so it was impossible to tell how much death lay before me.
10,000 people are all now dead.
Yeah. 10,000 people are trapped here, and 2,000 of them are dead. God. And in the distance, I could see what looked like bonfires. Oh, I can save there. They were burning despite the rain. The fires were consuming the mountains of flesh that once were human bodies. God, jeez, this is so annoyingly edgy.
We're almost there. I know it's rough, but can you run?
Huh? I can. I've done it before. The SDF soldier spoke to me, and then I came back to my senses. If it weren't for these two, I wouldn't have been able to stay sane. We ran through the riverbed, one in front of me and one other behind. And that SDF soldier was Albert Einstein, the first Einstein.
Time travel really do be crazy.
I hope one of the SDF soldiers is Lukaku.
Me too. Oh god, that would be so funny. I mean, we have every indication to believe that after Kyra's video. Anyway, I could hear the constant drone of the helicopters above me. Sometimes searchlights got very close. Each time they did, I hid in the piles of bodies until they passed. Jesus Christ. I'd seen this many times before as I'd wandered through the world lines. Seen what many times before? Oh.
Dead bodies.
I'd seen death. I'd see the moments when people had died. But at the same time, I'd never experienced what happened to a dead person after they were left out for a long time.
Yes, you have. Have you ever, left out a steak for too long?
More than fear, more than sorrow, the thing that hit me first was the smell of death. The rotting stench ate away at my body, not my soul. My whole body was rejecting it. It made me feel sick. Thinking that way meant... I don't think you like Moeka much.
He doesn't feel sad about Moeka dying in his arms. Okay, alright. Cool.
Moeka always, she's never on that list.
She always gets the short end of the stick.
She wasn't even invited to the party, poor thing. Thinking that way meant trampling on the dignity of the dead, but I couldn't help it. The Valley of Hinnom? I remembered that phrase. That was what the strange attacker had said that night when they came after Dr. Eskedit, Maho, and me.
Flashback, 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 flash
It's
forward,
better for
flashback,
you to enter life with one eye than to have two eyes and be thrown in the Valley of Hidden.
Yeah, we saw her at the very beginning before we met Maho.
Yeah,
Well,
she
I
was
just
at
kinda
the
there.
she was at the lecture. That valley was the origin of the word Gehenna, meaning hell. It was said that the flames burned there every night, scorching the heavens themselves. Those who died merciless deaths with anger or misery in their hearts were flung into the flames, their souls becoming black smoke that rained hatred down on the land. What I stared at now was Gehenna. And I'm Gehenna, get out of here. Oh, look. The two soldiers led me to a half-collapsed subway tunnel.
Bam, 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 bam.
No,
bam, bam,
not
bam,
mementos.
bam, bam, bam.
The lights were all off because there was no electricity, but there were 3 armored cars in camo colors with their headlights to illuminate the way. They were 4-wheel drive off-road vehicles covered in thick chunks of armor, but I didn't see any real weapons. The most stylish car. You can take the... Oh.
You can take the subway route to escape to Saitama. I hear that there's a that's safe at the Ruma base. If you can't get that far, you should still be able to escape to Kanto.
Kanto.
One Punch
Oh,
Man,
ooh,
Danganronpa
escape
3, Pokemon.
We never looked at what the Soviet Union was.
One of the Self-Defense Forces' largest base, located between Iruma and Sayama cities in Saitama Prefecture. It's home to 18 units and around 4,300 personnel, and is also the location of the Air Defense Command Headquarters Flight Group. It's the Soviet Union, though. The Soviet Union, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, created in 1822 after the end of World War II. It began a long Cold War with America. But the Cold War ended in 1991. It's consisted of Russia, Belarus, Ukraine, Moldova, Georgia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania.
Georgia, like the American state of Georgia?
Yeah,
Yes.
you don't want to know how that happened.
Just, I can imagine Reagan just going, Nancy, they've seized Georgia. What? They've seized Georgia, Nancy. How? I don't know. Those commies have...
Why do we get a Mrs. Kennedy Funko Pop, not a
Mrs. Reagan and Nancy Reagan Funko Pop. The press is all here. Don't you want to say anything nice about them, Nancy? I'm thinking. They were a comedy, but it was awesome. Escape Kanto, 1992, Soviet Union. Whenever I get
for now, just hurry.
Whenever I get really sad or upset, I can just remember Mayuri reciting trivia to me. There were a lot of things I wanted to ask, but even as we spoke, I heard what sounded like gunshots outside the tunnel. I don't have my phone. I checked. The men forced me into the backseat of one of the cars. Now, where did I put my phone?
Ben, before you go, can you tell me what date it is? I need to know. It's the day before Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Goodbye. I'll be praying for your safety.
What? What about you guys?
We have another mission to carry out. Farewell.
The 2 soldiers who had brought me there saluted and then turned around and left the station. Goodbye. What about that beer you owe me? I didn't pick up that can. I felt like I was never going to see them again.
It's like this. Made me think of like Rentaro Okabe being a scientist that can save the country's future. Reminded me of that one seasonal show from last season or whatever, where the dude computer scienced time travel into existence.
Within like 2 minutes.
Within like 2 minutes.
Oh, Soldier 1 and 2, they were the best. The door of the armored car slammed shut with a heavy thud. The car's crew were SDF soldiers just a little older than me.
Up that can.
About that beer, I owe ya. The diesel. This is Half-Life, isn't it? This is.
Yeah, pretty much.
The diesel.
This game came out 2015. They have no excuse.
They have no excuse. Can I ABH in Steins Gate? Anyway, the diesel engine kicked to life, and the car raced down a tunnel that had originally been designed for trains. Cool. Of course, it wasn't a pleasant ride at all, but I didn't have any choice. There was no way I could tell them that I wanted to go to Akihabara. I had no way to alter the world line. I had to survive in this hellish world, and to survive I needed to do what they said. Hey, buddy, you're fated to survive, you're fine. My wants didn't matter at all. I wasn't even allowed to express them.
Oh, no, he was confirmed not... Wait, no, yeah, he's fated to survive. Never mind.
I did just as they told me and ran. It was all I could do. But I had no idea that it would take an entire month. An entire month?
Fuck you. Scroll through 4chan now.
What?
Sorry, he's kicking ass.
It's... Oh, man, it's been so long since we read a 4chan thing. I mean, I know it's not what this is, but, like...
Yeah, it is.
No, it's like...
Yeah, no, this is like...
Oh, no, it totally is.
Captain Bajina, anonymous at Security Council.
At Security Council. Hey, United Nations, can you stop the war going on? At United Nations, kill yourself.
At Security Council, I've made a new Wojak.
Security Council made a new Wojak. I call it the Shrigma Mail.
Kill yourself. Oh, okay. Good night, Strummer. Oh, okay. Anyway.
Martin, do you want to be the Security Council?
Yeah, I'll be. Listen, I did MUN for 4 years. I know what the Security Council sounds like. The story so far, the USSR starts exterminating America with time machines, and America goes apeshit. Give me that time machine, USSR. But I refuse. Haha, I love JoJo. Eastern powers and Soviets get cocky. How's it feel to be right now? Huh? How's it feel? This brings us to the end of your regularly scheduled Cold War. US, I'm a bomb from Japan. USSR, then we'll invade Japan. US, oh shit, right now.
Oh my god, people are not taking this seriously at all.
That's just, no, they're taking it super seriously, but because it's the United Nations.
Oh.
USSR is kicking ass. Hokkaido and any Japan are screwed. They are coming for Japan Central now. People of Nagoya, GTFO.
Can I be Captain Vagina Ford Bellows?
Yeah, and I'll be the NSCJ.
Okay.
I think they're related.
What?
Do you think they're related?
I think he was related.
Captain Vagina Ford Bellows and Captain Stone Ford Bellows.
Oh, probably. In fact, I thought they'd have a similar voice, but I forgot what Captain Stone was. He was just angry, right?
Yeah, just angry.
Amateurs who know nothing of the strategy need to shut the fuck up. STFU. He hates acronyms. What's it? The S and I know DF is self-defense force. The self-defense force may look like they're retreating, but they actually got a defensive line at Mount Fuji. They're about to start a counterattack.
Mount Fuji line. WWW. Who the hell is dumb enough to believe the Japanese Imperial High Command? WWW.
We better not start making hearing calls for a kamikaze pilot soon.
Shut up, noob. Idiots like you are the real threat to Japan. Noob.
Wait, what the hell happened to the collective right of self-defense? America's only interested in protecting Okinawa. What the hell is the SDF doing to get sent off to Siberia? How are they supposed to protect the country? You protect it, chicken hawk. You want to fight? Go volunteer. They say they aren't strong enough, aren't getting enough recruits. Aren't they going to start conscription soon, you think?
Conscription?
What's the point of conscripting a bunch of fat otaku that just get in the way? War these days requires professional soldiers.
Says the fat otaku who doesn't want to go to war. There are barely professional soldiers left in Japan. Our masters in America sent them all around the globe and then sunk them there. You guys will probably be getting your conscription notices soon. Good luck. I'm a chick, so I don't care.
In other words, if we get a... Oh, sorry. In other words, if we get a sex change, we don't have to go, right? Sorry. Just taking some creative liberties.
In other words... no, the real enemy.
Oh, that's me. Sorry. The real enemies of Japan are its own citizens, huh, asshole?
So, seriously, are we going to be split up like Germany?
It's likely that they say there's a provisional government forming in Okinawa, and they're also to ban East Japan just to have America protect the West. Those incompetents in government may honestly do it.
Is this really the time to bash politicians? Traitorous shill.
Traitor, www. Shill, www.
Strategically, America can't let go of Okinawa. Japan wants to keep some kind of government. That means making a provisional government in Okinawa is the best option.
Alright, you bashed the hell out of Okinawa up until now, and now you're telling me this.
Shut up, traitor.
So if I'm a traitor, what are you? If you're posting on 4chan right now, that means you're either fled the country or ran to Okinawa.
Is this today's you don't get to talk thread?
Okay.
Okay.
What? What does that mean? Well, let's see what this is. Japanese is a short version of the Japanese word for laughter, warai. Supposedly, it was first used in the non-Japanese online game by adding a W to the end of a sentence, or placing it in the middle, and you can indicate that if you find the situation humorous. On anonymous message boards, adding W's such as WWWW can be used to increase the amount of laughter or indicate that you're mocking an opponent. Example sentences including W are whoa WWW, okay WWW, and I'm WWW, getting WWW, excited WWW. Using W's in this way is something sometimes called making grass grow because of the way they look.
Okay.
Okay, net slang, that means okay.
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 The reason it took a month to get to Okinawa was because we were losing the war. Supposedly, the plan had been to ferry me by plane to Okinawa once I'd arrived at Aruma base. But the constant bombing had slowed us down, so they gave up on that plan they gave up on the plane and decided I would escape to Kyushu by ground. There was more than one attack by Soviet spies and assault teams. Some of the SDF soldiers protecting me died. But when I got to Sasebo, I was able to get on a maritime SDF escort ship and managed to escape to Okinawa.
So, by the way, in this world line, USSR never dissolved. So did Russia just use the Nakabachi paper to make it so that the USSR never dissolved, and then oops,
Maybe.
now World War III?
That's
really stupid.
I mean, is Russia all that different from before?
No.
But still.
Why were they doing all this for me? No matter how many times I asked, no one would ever answer. Okinawa in winter was covered in thick clouds. Come to think of it, I hadn't seen a real break in the clouds for a whole month. I was thinking about that when I loaded into a van with dark tinted windows that had come to pick me up from the port. They said they had free candy. I haven't had candy in months. Inside the car was not only the driver, but a middle-aged man sitting in the passenger seat. Hey, so about my Snickers bar? It was very short, perhaps only around 150 centimeters tall.
That's like 5'1".
Huh, Paul. But he had the air of a military veteran, and even though he was fully dressed, I could tell he was extremely muscular.
All of them are
correct. I'm Shimoyama with the Ministry of Defense's Intelligence Security Command. We're going to make a stop at the airport and then head to the Okinawa Defense Bureau in Kadena. I'm sure you're tired from the long journey, but I'll have to ask you to hang in there for a while longer.
Right.
No.
What did those words mean?
I remember what my Yuri told me.
Okinawa Defense Bureau, one of the 8 local defense bureaus of Japan. It is the center of Japan's Ministry of Defense in Okinawa.
But what's the Ministry of Defense, Mayuri? I remember I asked.
Ministry of Defense, one of the central ministries of Japan. It manages and operates the self-defense force. In 2007, it changed its name from the Defense Agency to the Ministry of Defense.
Brandon, I wish that's what he said.
Okay, Rentaro, that's Hoenn Kyoma to you. God, I missed that. I'd heard that Tokyo had been destroyed. The major functions of the Japanese government were now headquartered out of the Okinawa Defense Bureau to allow for better cooperation with the American forces stationed nearby. That's what Shimoyama had explained to me.
Didn't we already learn that from 4chan, though?
I don't know that I learned anything from 4chan. In other words, the place...
I get all of my news from 4chan.
In other words, that place I was heading to was the core of Japan's defenses. Once I arrived, I would understand why it was so... Once I arrived, would I understand why I was so important that all those soldiers were willing to die to protect me? Whoa. The car stopped in front of the Naha airport for a while, and then I saw a surprising pair get aboard. Friends? Lukako? Oh shit, it is friends. Okabe. Wow, it's really Ocarine. Oh, it's 3 atoms.
3 atoms and Ivan walk into the bar.
All right, Martin, you want to take Okabe for a bit?
Sure.
Steven, you really don't like Fubuki, do you?
Where's Chie? You're Yuki and Nakase. What the hell? I wasn't expecting to see them there, but they were the first people I knew who I'd met since coming to this world line. That alone was almost enough to make me cry. But I would never cry after seeing people. I just couldn't sit there and be happy. What about Mayuri? Do you know where she is?
Oh, she is fine.
Yuki nodded as if trying to make me feel better.
She was just with us.
Just with you? Where was she?
That's right. Mayushi, and Rumio, and Zuka, and Kaede, and no one else. We got to the airport this morning. We were all waiting because they said we'd go to some place called the Defense Bureau where we'd be safe. Although I heard that the worst sentence you could hear is, "I'm from the government and I'm here to help." They just said they'd take Fubuki and me there first. And then they had us get inside this car where we found you. And then we started talking to each other, and then I said something like, "Oh, Okabe, yeah, then," and then Yuki was all like, Mary is fine." And then
Anyway, I'm glad everybody's safe. I've been on a road trip with these 2 guys for a month. Since Dario and Suzuha weren't mentioned, I was going to ask about them, but
Sorry, we're going to talk about this later.
we're in a car. Shuyouma cut me off and the car started moving.
do you need that much focus to drive, man? Do you know how much hell I've gone through this past month? Anyway.
And this is the first social interaction I've had in months. Well, a month. I already said this line.
Sorry.
Blue bloody blood plat line. The plans for your families to arrive at the Okinawa Defense Bureau eventually. We already have them under our protection.
Really? I'm so glad.
Your other friends are all in the car behind us. You haven't been separated, so don't worry.
I took quite a look and saw another identical van a little behind us. So Mayuri and the others were there.
Then we'll see them later, right?
Of course.
Yuki let out a sigh of relief, but you're just going to have to imagine it. But then I started to wonder about something else. Why were we split into different cars? The van could hold at least another 3 people if we squeezed tight, and it could honestly easily hold everyone. Or was there some reason they'd put me, Yuki, and Fubuki into the same car? We're the 3 most important ones or something.
As the 3 Atom characters, they split them up based on who voices them.
Maybe. The car drove alongside the Okinawa monorail for a while and then went south down by a wide bypass. But I don't know what the Okinawa monorail is.
Southbound.
What's the Okinawa monorail?
Eastbound down, loaded up and trucking.
What's the Okinawa monorail?
What is the Okinawa monorail? Okinawa monorail, the only railway operating in Okinawa as of 2011. It runs approximately 13 kilometers between Naha Airport and Shuri Castle with a 30-minute transit time and 15 stations along the way. It's Naha Airport, though.
Naha, I hardly know that.
Naha Airport, an airport in Naha, Okinawa. It is the hub airport of the Okinawa area. The airport is also home to the Air Self-Defense Forces Naha Air Base. As of 2009, it was the 6th busiest airport in Japan as measured by the number of arriving travelers.
Okinawa. I hardly know it. Now what? No, what? You're close, Brandon.
Now what? Noah?
Huh? What was that?
Nothing. There are just all these stories, but they're all dark. There were a lot of franchise restaurants, big supermarkets, cafeterias for tourists, and rent-a-car places all jammed together along the side. Sounds like a fun time. Too bad I left my wallet back in the river. All of them were dead silent and their lights were turned off.
They are eggs, Steven.
Barely any of the streetlights were turned on, and the only cars were Japanese and U.S. military vehicles. I didn't see anyone out walking.
There's a blackout in effect as well as curfew past 5 p.m. Okinawa will be safe, but there's still wartime things. Can't be like they were. I can't wait. I can't wait for the war to end and everything to go back to normal.
Back to normal, you say?
We were only supposed to be doing this for 3 weeks. Wartime, huh? Sorry.
2 weeks to flatten the curve. Tell me, Okinawa that you knew was bright, fun, and a fun place even at night, wasn't it?
No, I wouldn't know. I've never been to Okinawa before.
That's a shame. I pray that you get to come back for a good vacation sometime. This is a really nice island.
Aw, thank you, Shinawa. I hope you don't die in 3 minutes. Start your timers.
Think that they'll do the like Adam, what you described to me as Danganronpa doing?
Where they have everyone stand. Wait, what do you mean?
Stand in a line and
like
introduce
you can
themselves.
probably bet who's gonna die. every
Oh,
chapter.
based on how important they are.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, if our main characters start dropping like flies, then yeah, I'd say maybe Yuki, and we know Yuki dies. But that's after Suzuha is
Born.
been there for a while, so Yuki's fine for a little while. Mayuri's cosplay
Yuki
friends
and-
are ripe
We
for the
don't know that
murdering.
Suzuha exists right now.
Suppose not. Anyway,
Well, right, but it's Suzuha from the future if
It-
she does exist.
Suzuha was old enough to remember her seeing her mom die in front of her, so Yuki's fine for a real long time. Fubuki and Kaede, they can be like murdered right now.
I mean, in that other timeline, she was born in a different world line.
I suppose so. Mayuri is also good for a while in Daru. And Kurisu-esque girl that might be just a red herring thing. Yeah.
Red herrings? Oh boy!
Did you say this already? Or?
Oh, I didn't know I was still talking.
Oh,
Okay.
am I? Or?
Well, I mean, it's just because you kept on, like, interjecting that I thought you
Oh.
were just taking him back over.
No, sorry. That was me just not being able to contain myself. I'll keep going until they start talking to each other again. The car headed up from the bypass over a land bridge and then to another road, and we quickly came to a long tunnel.
I actually want to ask the review some questions before we got to the bureau. That's why I have you riding with me.
Well, I guess was right. That meant there was something he wanted to ask, just the three of us. But why just us three? I mean, I'm sure we can make it if we try. But just the three of us? I wasn't particularly close to Yuki or Fubuki. I only started talking to them a few months ago. And then I shook my head. That was before the world light changed. Maybe things were different in this world line. I had no idea what my relationship was to anyone else in this world line. Since the SDF had been treating me so well, I didn't want to make Shimuya I didn't even get to say suspicious. Come on, Adam.
Read faster.
No, it's. I decided it would be best to leave most of the talking to Yuki and Fubuki.
Yuki, I want to.
But yes.
She almost spoke first to Yuki. Yuki went stiff when her name was called. I could feel it even sitting next to her.
You don't know where Itaru, Ashida, and his little sister are, do you?
Little sister. That must be Suzuha. Though I mean that even in this world line, Suzuha had come from the future and gotten to know Yuki and the others while pretending to be Suzuha's sister. And the SDF evidently didn't know where Daru and Suzuha were.
No,
Yuki fell silent and glanced over to me as if expecting help. But I didn't know where they were either. I just got here, lady. I didn't even have any memories of this world line, so I had no way of answering. But
Yeah, so I guess
Yuki's
Suzuha's still
attitude
here.
bothered me.
It has been 3 minutes, but Martin was reading slow. I'm kidding.
Reading as fast as I can, man.
No, I'm joking. You're good.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Oh, God, I hate that.
Come on, man. Dude, the other day in like a press conference, he said something like that question would take too long to answer.
It's complicated. You wouldn't understand. You're not as smart as me.
He's like, I can't answer that question.
God. Anyway.
as if she knew what they were as if she knew where they were and she was deliberately hiding it, and that I was supposed to be hiding it too. I could figure that out. I'm sure Shimoyama could too. A strange tension filled the car. Was Yuki trying to hide it? From who? Also, did I seriously just use the word who?
Yes.
Who the hell am I? Wait.
You sure you don't know?
Shimoyama turned around from the front passenger seat and asked again.
I'm sorry.
Yuki bowed her head in apology. You're only going to have to admit.
But you were very close to him, weren't you? You were his lover, and yet you were nothing.
You know that cell phones don't work anymore, right?
There are plenty of ways to get in touch with someone besides a cell phone.
But I really don't.
Nothing from his sister either.
Nothing.
By the way, I'm told that you were researching something with Hashida Okabe.
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, 3 out of characters talk. I'm tired.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep... Alright. I wasn't sure how to react when the conversation suddenly turned towards me. Researching? Researching what? Oh, if I panic, I'll make them suspicious.
What were you researching?
I would just have to give them the most harmless answer I could. It wasn't really research, it was more like inventions.
Inventions?
Like whether you could attach a CCD camera to a bamboo copter to do aerial photography, or whether you could use the heat from a vacuum cleaner as a hairdryer.
Oh, that's interesting. Then you weren't, say, making something unbelievable and running away from us so that we wouldn't find out what it was?
Running away? Damn, I responded. That was a mistake. But did that mean that Daru and Suzuo were hiding from the SDF amidst all this chaos? The SDF had risked their lives to protect me over the past month. Shouldn't I be asking them for help? I got even more confused.
If you don't know, then that's fine. We'll talk about Hashida and his sister when the time comes.
Somebody please tell me what the right answer is. How am I supposed to respond here?
Katsumi Nakase, there was something else I wanted to ask.
That's not my name! Is it her name?
Yeah, I think Fubuki's just like a nickname.
Oh, okay.
That's her cosplay name.
What?
Stage name, if you will.
This time it was Fubuki's turn to jump in her seat.
No, don't get nervous. It's nothing big.
Or so Shimoyama said, but Fubuki was very clearly starting to get scared. Her reaction was strange. It was too strong. Maybe the self-defense forces weren't simply protecting us. For one thing, there was no way normal civilians like us merited such important treatment. And what were they after? No, I could guess. The time machine.
Time machine.
This war started with Russia's time machine experiments. And of course, Nakabachi was involved. I learned from some of the soldiers that even in this world line you sought asylum in Russia. And Suzuo was a time traveler from the year 2036. If Suzuo was here in this era, that meant it was Daru who made the time machine that brought her here. If you had the time machine, you could change the outcomes of this war. It would make sense if that's why the Japanese government thought, and if that's what... It would make sense if that's what the Japanese government thought, and if that was why they were trying to capture Daru, Suzuo, and their friends. Once I realized that, this whole situation started to feel terrifying to me. Was this car really headed towards the Okinawa Defense Bureau? And if it was, were they really trying to keep us safe there?
About the physical you underwent last week.
Oh, they were very thorough. Was there some problem?
No, you've almost recovered from the wounds you sustained in Tokyo, and health-wise you're fine, but you're under a lot of stress.
Oh, you could help me relieve that stress.
Well, it's not surprising you survived that terrible bombing, and no exaggeration to say that most civilians have PTSD now. But it seems that your symptoms are a little different than most people's. You have very realistic dreams, for example.
Which we could see with a physical.
In particular...
Yeah, how do they know that? Did she say that?
They have, like, I don't know, dude, they got, like, they have the dream, like, recorder thing that they invented in My Darling's Embrace. In particularly severe instances, they could almost be called waking dreams. I'm told at times you lose the ability to tell the difference between dreams and reality.
The dragon was real, I swear to God. It kept telling me to not be gay and accept Jesus as my Lord and Savior. It's really freaky.
Oh, that was me.
I figured. I mean, oh, did they call Ferris Romeo? I mean, no, they called her by her real name and stuff. I don't know, it's strange. Oh, sorry.
Romeo is
PTSD.
Ferris's real name. They called Fubuki by her real name. What?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
So what are you questioning?
Me?
What
Nothing.
going
I
on?
just got confused.
Oh.
Isn't that just PTSD, though? Fubuki was too scared to speak, so Yuki interrupted curtly. It was so rare to see Yuki act like this. If nothing else, I'd never seen it before. It was plain now. Yuki didn't trust Shinoyama. In fact, she considered him an enemy.
No, it's very strange.
Shimoyama paused for a moment for effect and rubbed his chin. Alright, Columbo.
There are others who say that we have very similar, say they have very similar dreams, and not just one or two.
What?
Of course, the degree to which they suffer from this problem changes. We found more than 10 alone in Japan. They exist in other countries as well. We've only got information from the West.
That isn't just a coincidence, is it? Fubuki was incredibly frightened, so I spoke in her place.
You've heard of Puchin, right?
I think Mayuri told me what that was one
Puchin.
time.
I hardly know it.
Oh, please.
Puchin. He's got poo on his chin.
Oh, Putin.
Puchin, fictional Vladimir, Vladimirovich.
Did I really not say Putin?
Puchin.
Vladimir Putin? They're just like not.
Vladimir Putin.
Is his name copyright?
From 2000 to 2008, he was the second president of Russia. After 2008, he became its prime minister, a former KGB agent.
I'm
with
sorry,
PTSD.
but Vladimirovich Putin? Really? Vladimirovich? Are you kidding me?
It might actually.
It's
don't
not
know.
Vladimirovich. It is not. Anyway, I think Mayuri told me that PTSD was.
PTSD post.
No, it is Vladimirovich. That is his actual middle
Oh
name.
my God! No way.
With the assistance of DSM-IV, the American Diagnostic for Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, published in 1994, caused by severe shock from experiencing an accident, disaster, crime, or other serious traumatic event. This mental disorder caused any number of stress-related symptoms, include psychological instability, insomnia, confusion, memory trouble, and other problems that last over a month.
You say Puchin and no one bats an eye, but you say Pischin once and everyone loses their minds. Thank you, Brandon. You get that one for free. You say Peacock, no one bats an eye, but you say Poopcock and everyone loses their minds. Oh, that's such a funny. I love that.
CCD camera. A CCD charge coupled device is a camera that uses semiconductors in normal parlance. The term refers to any extremely small camera.
Semicolon conductors. Suddenly, Shima turned his gaze towards me and asked me a question. Putin. The Soviet General Secretary, right? I almost said the President of Russia, but managed to stop myself. The Soviet Union still existed in this world line. Putin's title was General Secretary, not President. I'd heard that during my time at Aruma.
Correct, but interesting enough, Naxay referred to him as the President of Russia.
What? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I'm not what you really call a good student. I swore
No,
it went
that's
in
not
the went in the arch hole. Why did they put it in the square?
No, that's not it. It's one of the strange things about all the people who have these dreams. They call him President Putin. They all and they all call Gorbachev and well.
Did you not say Gorbachev and Lenin?
I suppose not.
Why?
Look at those ones. I'll see those ones, dude. I
Also,
don't know
is
what they're
that
talking about.
like Lenin, or is Leston like supposed to imply someone?
Less Leltsin, whatever.
Let's
Boris
get it.
Nikolaevich Letsin, a former USSR politician. After the fall of the Soviet Union, he became the first president of Russia, of the Russian Federation, as well as its prime minister. Died in 2007.
And yes, Gorbachev, I believe, was the.
Gorbachev or Gorbachev. Mikhail Sergeyevich Gorbachev, General Secretary of the Soviet Communist Party, the last leader of the USSR. He executed the Perestroika plan and brought an end to the Cold War. I remember that from humanities. I got you, Mrs. G. Don't worry. I remember Perestroika and whatever the other one was. There was Perestroika, and what was the other one, Martin?
I don't know.
Perestroika and so there's like two parts to the plan. I don't remember what the other one was. That's why the scientists started calling it president's disease. Not a terribly clever name, if you ask me.
Jeez, everyone's a critic. Now, speaking of critic, I'm gonna go critique some water. That was not a good segue, but neither was the segue the guy that made the segue made, because that's how he died. He died in a segue accident.
My grandpa met the guy that invented the segue.
You say Rasputin and no one bats an eye, but you say Rasputin and everyone loses their minds.
Oh, God. He probably is called Rasputin in this game anyway.
Why? Why can't they just say the name? They're real people.
All right, I just looked it up, Martin. It was Perestroika and Glasnost.
Okay.
No, we can make Mrs. G happy. It's like the Lieberstrom. You say peacock, no one bats an eye. But you say peacock, everyone loses their mind. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Are you gonna poop cock? Oh my god. Why? I don't understand.
But he was copyright.
I can't jokingly say that one. Come on, Brandon. Come on.
You say peacock, and no one bats an eye. But you say peacock, and one loses their mind.
That's it. No punchline.
Hey Martin, can you finish the sentence? Salt and vi.
No, I mean, no, you gotta lead up to it. All right, finish this sentence. Fish and chip. Salt and pep.
Per.
Salt and vi. Whoa!
Hey, dude. Listen, Martin, you're the one that said that. Just so you know.
No, I said vi.
Martin, listen, you were the one that forced my hand. You basically held a gun to my head.
What's wrong with saying vinegar?
That's yes. Martin, you finished
Adam
one
with that.
I think we do need to get Adam with that one. When the
Half off at Big Macs and done.
When the drip is respectable or noticeable.
But the chip is impeccable.
Yo voy a votar por Donald.
Chips Ahoy. We vote for Chips Ahoy. That's who I'm voting for in the 2024 election. Chips Ahoy.
Yo, Martin, can you click on Picto Chat?
Maybe. Are you gonna do it TTS?
Well, I'm working on it. How do you spell vinegar?
Not how you spell the funny word. I think it's like N-E-A. Something.
Vsauce Michael said salt and 6. Negar.
Salt and 6? Oh,
I don't know.
VI. 6.
Oh. /TTS.
Vsauce Michael said Gigi and GNG. Egnignu.
I did. Come
What?
on.
What?
Come on, man.
I didn't say anything. What are you talking about?
Come on, man.
My mouth remained closed, dude. I didn't say nothing. I said.
It's about the
nothing.
implication. All right.
Listen, dude. If it's about the implication, imply these nuts. me and Cade and Lucas were at the gym, and we heard we heard a different ringtone, and then made me think of the boo sound. So I started doing that sound to them, and then someone's phone right next to us did it, and we had to try really hard not to laugh.
What? Huh? Ow.
It's karma. Crema. I heard.
You say vinegar, and no one bats an eye. Uh-oh.
Can you finish the sentence? Life, liberty, and pursuit of
Happiness.
Yeah, the pursuit of
Happiness.
Yes,
that's like saying happiness. Oh,
well,
happiness.
Happiness. I got him.
I know I need my balls.
Oh, hold on. Where's my cues? I need to flick balls guy for luck. There he is.
Wrong game.
Balls. Yeah.
Oh, come on. Just, I gotta do it. I actually did that before, because when I left your house, Martin, I was kind of running late for dinner and stuff, and I flicked balls guy hoping for luck and no traffic, and then I got into immediately really bad traffic. So it doesn't work very well, but I'm gonna give it another shot at some point.
Oh, great, Monkey's Paw. Please, an MVM update for TF2.
No way. Is he talking about reading Steiner?
Is he talking about switching the layout? But never mind, he did it.
Hey. There was a strong chance that people besides me had that power, even if not as acutely. I'd never found out for sure, but what Ferris had said in the Alpha World line certainly suggested it. So it was certainly possible that Shimanamanima's waking dreams were actually the effects of reading Steiner. If they were all aware of the world line shifts a month ago, just like me. If Fubuki had the same memories of other world lines than I had, it would make perfect sense that she called Putin a president. Gorbachev. Lenin.
No, it's
Leskinen.
technically, it starts with a Y.
Hmm?
Like that guy, Leston. For some reason, they changed it from like a Y to an L.
Oh. Lenin.
Yeah, Boris. Yes, Yeltsin. Boris Yeltsin, first president of Russia.
Gorby.
Ligma.
Gorby.
I like that people call them Gorby.
Who's people?
Like people in Russia.
Yeah.
What?
Cause like the people that like referred to him like people that liked him referred to him with like the kind of like familial, almost like a.
Looks they liked him because he was making the country less restrictive.
Yeah, so like they gave him like the kind of warm sounding like nickname of Gorby.
Mm.
I think it's funny.
It is funny.
You don't know them? Then they did you that in world history.
You're not gonna pass this class if you don't remember these names, young lady. I only took science classes in high school. What? You can do that?
In Japan, maybe.
Huh.
I thought everyone knew about them. Do kids today not know who they are? I find that hard to believe that you're all that ignorant. I'm sure you know that about Gorbachev and Gorbachev and Yeltsin.
Yeah, I suppose so. I'm not on your side, buddy. Oh, come on. Ugh.
And Perestroika and the fall of the Berlin Wall. Dude, this is like, dude, if only we were playing this like before that,
so
like.
the Berlin Wall happened, but the USSR is still like around.
Maybe they got reinstituted.
Yeah. Yeah, they were in
Wow.
textbooks. The second after the words were out of my mouth, an alarm went off in my mind. Something was wrong. There was something strange about what Shinoyama was saying. Then I realized. The East and West were caught up in the middle of a world war. How could the Berlin Wall have fallen? Oh, good. They're asking the questions we did. And could Gorbachev really execute Perestroika? And by the time I realized he'd tricked me, it was too late. My panic appeared in my face.
Hmm. You too, huh?
Fuck!
And you were deliberately trying to hide it, weren't you? So the information was right after all. You know something important. Listen, okay, I want you to tell me.
Shinoyama suddenly laughed. It was a bitter laugh, almost eerily so.
Gorbachev, Yeltsin, who are these people you all keep talking about? We don't have any data on them, and neither do any of the American intelligence agencies. That data doesn't exist.
I'm sorry, Shinoyama, your 3 minutes are up. You have to die. Doesn't exist. I looked over at Yuki. From the look on her face, I could tell that she really had no idea who they were.
Perestroika, the fall of the Berlin Wall, did these things really happen? Tell me, please.
But I couldn't answer. I was thinking of something completely different. I suddenly realized why the world line might have changed a month ago on Christmas Eve. What if Russia used the time machine that day in an experiment to change the past? The goal of the experiment would have been to stop the collapse of the Soviet Union. And if the result of them changing the past was this world line, how foolish. A single change to the past and the butterfly effect makes the entire world so different. Did they know how many people have died?
Have you and your friends really experienced the history of a different world? I just can't believe it. It's nonsense cooked up by some crazy scientist.
He was about to push me further when he died. Damn it. I'm sorry, but he knows too much.
He's gonna pick up that cell phone. He's gonna get brain zapped. Dead.
Good. We heard the sound of an incoming call on a cell phone. I hope it's future Shimoyama coming back to the past in like a time leap. Shimoyama grunted and took his phone out of his pocket.
This is Shimoyama. Yeah, we're on our way to the bureau. What? What do you mean? Damn it, that's the problem with these idiots. What country do these politicians think they're working for?
Oh, damn it, I thought he was going to continue the phone conversation. Shimoyama's fingers slammed down on the end call button so hard I thought the phone would break. There was a look of rage on his face.
We're changing our destination at Kadena Base Gate 2.
His words were filled with irritation as he spoke to the driver. Changing destinations? Who was he talking to? As I sat there confused, Shimoyama started to call someone else.
This is Shimoyama. We're changing our destination. We'll meet at Gate 2 at the Kadena Base.
I suppose that's why 75 was so important.
How about 1975? If anything, that was a period during the Cold War where nothing happened.
Maybe she had to set some stuff up, gather resources, I don't know.
I think all that happened there were a few proxy wars, I think a little bit of Vietnam, and like maybe some of the stuff in the Middle East, but like, I don't know.
Butterfly effect. Do something
Alright.
small in 1975. Bam. Oh yeah, sorry. That was the IBN. Oh my god. That we talked about that the entirety of last game. Or the game before last. Anyway. That was all he said before he hung up. What's going on?
The situation has changed. Oak Bay's heading to a U.S. military base. From there, he might get taken on a fun trip to the USA Air Force. Taken on a fun trip.
On a U.S. Air Force plane.
Take a fun trip on a U.S. Air Force plane to America.
The way you weren't able to spit out that sentence makes me seem like... never mind, I'm getting it too. Is there something going around? Anyway, it doesn't sound fun. Yeah, there's just the other guy. Look, Shimoyama and other guy is just Penn and Teller, alright? And the other guy doesn't say anything, and he's kind of goofy, and he helps him with magic tricks. What? America. Maria. Okay, sorry.
Also, make sure you get first class accommodations, but don't get your hopes up. They don't listen to us any more than they listen to a yapping pet dog.
Why America?
I don't know if it's the CIA or the NSC, but someone wants us to hand you over.
But why?
Ask them yourself.
God, you are non-cooperative. You trick me into talking and you don't tell me anything. Asshole. I hope you die in 3 minutes. And then he turned back towards the front and fell silent, refusing to answer any of my questions. The car went down the road for an aisle until we got off at an exit that read South Okinawa. We stopped at a gas station to get some beef jerky. Only beef jerky. That's all they sell in gas stations anymore. This is the dystopian future. Sorry. We stopped in front of the gate. Several U.S. soldiers had been waiting for my arrival.
Nah, Beta Worldline's definitely confirmed to always have Kurisu dead, I'm pretty sure, by this time.
As far as we know, anyway.
The war starting was like stringent on Nakabashi.
Oh, right.
Stealing the paper and junk. And him stealing the paper means Kurisu dead and junk. Once we hand you over to so this is my last chance.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Once we hand you over to the Americans, we're not going to get any accurate information from them. So this is my last chance.
Sorry, I feel like every time I'm in one of these situations where I ask, did you read that already? The answer is always yes, Adam, move on. So I guessed wrong. Shimoyama turned around from the front passenger seat and looked straight at me. His eyes were desperate and begging.
Tell me, what are we supposed to do from now on?
Build a time machine. Get a microwave and a 40-inch CRT.
I remembered all the soldier. Jeez. Shimoyama's contagious. I remembered all the soldiers in Tokyo who fought so desperately to protect me. Were they fighting to help someone else in Tokyo right now, or were they already... I don't know.
Okabe.
I really don't know. Do you think I can do something about this war all by myself? Knowing that Gorbachev and Yadibadova were presidents of Russia, they brought a dramatic end to the Cold War that doesn't actually help anything. I could hear the sound of another car getting closer. Shimoyama sighed and opened the passenger side door.
Get out.
You get out. I exited the car as I was told.
Col0n.
Ugh. Aw.
How cute. Too bad we're in a war zone.
This is a really funny screenshot.
I like to imagine that this is a Steins Gate spinoff. Mayuri's first day at Air Force Academy. Mayuri was running late to first day of Air Force Academy. with a piece of
Toast in her mouth. Oh my god. Falls out of
On
her
her way
mouth, jelly
there-
side down.
On the way there, she ran into her best and childhood friend Okabe Rintaro, who was also going to the military academy.
Ernest
because his
goes to
parents
war.
couldn't pay for college.
No, that's Ernest goes to Africa where he does blackface, dude.
Right.
Oh god, this is so funny looking. I can't get over this. This game.
Where is the United States military dating sim like a slice of life game?
This game
Come
is
on.
so funny. How am I supposed to take anything seriously ever? Look at this. Look at it. She's got her fists all close to her chest, all raring, ready to go pick up her fucking assault rifle. Oh my god.
Gun down some commies.
Ah. God damn. Okay. Mayuri got out of the van behind us and ran over to me. Mayuri!
Mayuri.
Maria!
Col0n. I guess Col0n. I really feel I feel the emotional weight of you being separated from her for a month while I've not seen her in a whole 5 minutes.
Oh my god. Why are
Almost
they
30
floating
minutes.
heads?
It's like Ben. Look, Ben, it's me.
Oh my god.
Man, there's so much emotional weight to this scene. First.
Jesus. Oh, this is a special kind of stupid. Oh man.
You know what I said earlier about it not feeling earned?
Yeah, this is like tenfold. Her cute little World War II cap is so funny. I can't do this. I can't. Look what is happening right now. This is awful Steins Gate fanfiction. It's just... It's stupid. It's the story continuing for no reason. It's like, okay, let's try and explore the whole World War III thing. Like, those characters are not made for that story at all. Look how funny this is. Look how hilarious what is in front of your screen is. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't fit. Square peg, round hole.
Nah, dude. Round
the square
hole.
can't fit in those round hole.
Round peg, square.
The
hole.
square hole can fit in everything.
My childhood friend flung herself into my arms and I held her tight.
I finally get to see you.
I'm so glad you're safe. I could feel her warmth. Mayuri was here. I'd never gone almost a whole month without seeing her before. And this was wartime. Like, Jesus, I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. This is war. There are dead bodies everywhere. They're burning to death. I hate it. The horrible smell of the sewers.
War never changes.
War never changes. I couldn't easily contact her like I could in the old world line. I've been so worried about whether or not Mayuri was okay.
Not everyone else, though.
It was no exaggeration to say that I'd survived this far just to make sure. Like, man, the entirety of Steins Gate took place in a month. Think about that. And now it's like a month passes. Like, are you crazy? Yeah, it's... This isn't Steins Gate, man. It's not. This is not Steins Gate.
Sure, it's funny.
It's a bad joke.
I mean, I feel like it's kind of like, again, a sort of online thing where it feels like it's so... You could twist it a bit and make it good, but it just, like, a few wrong decisions, a few tonal adjustments, and, oh, it's stupid.
I'd erase the entire Alpha World line to save her. No matter what happened, I wanted her to be safe.
Col0n, you're hurting me.
Oh, sorry, Mayuri, you're hurting my sides. Oh, sorry. I held her too closely. I took a step back.
Adam, you should screenshot that. Like, Steam screenshot that.
I did.
Okay, good.
Mayushi believed, you know?
Speev.
Mayushi believed she'd get to see Col0n again.
Do you guys know about Speev?
No.
Oh, here, let me type it in chat. Steven's about to, but, I think it's...
So stupid.
He... Well, I don't know how to do... It's like... Okay. Yeah. It's like
She believed he lied.
Yeah, it's this.
Steve.
It's oh, I'm sorry, I did it wrong. Let me try again. You see what is kind of happening
No,
here?
she believed he lied. That's the
Yeah,
thing,
it's
right?
she believed he lied. Speev. Like this is, I think, Tumblrina or something. Like, yeah. No, I got it. Oh, yeah. I forgot the L too. I'm sorry. Hold on. I need to get it right. The L.
Mo in the Air Force. Yeah.
Yeah. He lied. She believed. Speev. There we go. Got it. Anyway. This is a bad fan fiction. Oh my god. Like, I bet you... Oh, this is so funny. Yeah. Oh my god, Ferris. I can't wait.
In catgirl outfit while being in a military outfit. I'm gonna flip my lid, dude.
Yeah, I can't wait to see, like, the fact that her military hat has little holes for her hair.
Hooray, you're safe now.
Oh, go.
Okabe.
No,
No, she just says...
This is lame. This is
yeah,
lame.
come on. I heard two more voices I recognized. Ferris and Lukaku, and I saw them behind Kaede. I'm glad you're all safe. Ferris, what's the fucking... He's got the pink on your head. I'm glad you're all safe. Can we get out of this world line right now, please? I can't take it anymore. Okabe, I... Lukaku.
Oh no, everyone's so sad. It feels so...
I'm so sad right now.
I care so much.
The 15 minutes we've spent in since the world line shift, it's
I really like. I really empathize with Okabe because
Like,
I've been here for
like-
so long.
It's like when Okabe got like suddenly thrown into the world line shift, and he was immediately like, "Oh my god, there's dead bodies everywhere. It stinks. I'm in the sewage. This sucks." Because I could relate, dude. And then 15 minutes later, now we've got our dramatic
A
reunital.
dramatic
with them.
reunion. We really got to feel that month-long wait, wondering if these characters are still okay. We really got to feel it.
Yeah.
I felt myself getting choked up too when I saw Lukaku cry. I'd waited so long to see him cry again. Thank God. I'd exchanged greetings with Kaede too. Fubuki had grabbed onto her like a little kid. She was still pale and trembling. Ferris.
Alright, Fubuki, you can still find the Lord.
Stop right now.
Lukaku's got like a mega neck, dude.
Fucking giraffe.
That is a very long neck. What happened?
It looks really weird. You see that?
Yeah, also, what's up with the haircut? Why is it uneven like that?
His neck is so long. Man, it's just like, oh, it's like Steins Gate was a perfectly fine story on its own, and it was like sort of laid to rest, and then My Darling's Embrace came along, and it was like, for a dating sim, it was actually kind of fun and all, and you hardly dated in it anyway. And then this shows up and just like,
Today, I will World War III.
oh man, yeah. What is the point of camo if you have bright pink hair? Good God. Ferris.
Pink hair is a genetic thing.
Oh yeah, her dad had it. Which is, oh, rest in peace. Ferris's dad has brought me has more emotional weight than this entire game so far. Although I guess if Dr. Esquette died, I'd be very, very sad. But not, you know, Dr. Esquette, like, okay, Ferris's dad, Dr. Esquette. It's a decent jump between the two, but like, you can still, you know, they're still on the same like ballpark. Yeah. Ferris, I guess you're not wearing your maid outfit for once.
It's been a long time since anybody's called me Ferris, yeah.
Ferris spoke it is U5 Air Force. Ferris spoke sadly, then she put her hand around my neck and choked me to death. Her little pink lips got close to my ear as if she was about to kiss me.
Your
Hey!
ear?
What was going on?
Don't be so embarrassed, yeah.
She was about to bite your ear off. Friggin' Mike Tyson.
She laughed mischievously. Then Ferris, no, Rumio Akihat, whispered into my ear while pretending to kiss me.
Anime girl tells you not to trust the administration of Americans.
Can't trust the Ministry of Defense or the Americans. Adults are all liars. None of them tell the truth.
That's right. A special talent. Cheshire break. Oh, I'm losing my breath here. Oh. She was incredibly good at looking into someone's heart and seeing what they were thinking. Yeah, I just figured that out. One of them just tricked me. Ferris looked surprised and took a step back.
That's sad,
Yeah. And then I heard the sound of
I hope they just keep having characters come up and talk to him one by one.
For
That's
sure.
what they've been doing.
This time it was coming from behind or beyond the gate and into the base.
Behind the Steins Gate.
It belonged to a black luxury car with an E on the license plate. Esquette. Behind it was a minibus. The two of them stopped in front of the gate. It was time for my reunion to end. Welcome! Sorry, Martin hasn't gotten anything to do in forever.
Welcome! It's me, the United States. You know, your best friend.
Ah, Jesus, stop! An American soldier as tall as a basketball player got out of the car.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Hammond, but you can just call me Ham.
His Japanese was good, but not so great.
Everyone except Mr. Okabe, please get on the bus. You will never be seeing him again.
Whoa, hey, why are you, why are you saying these things with such a stupid smile on your face?
For the war, I used to be a news reporter.
Uh-huh. He was smiling, but I could tell he wasn't going to allow any arguments, and the other American soldiers were still carrying their rifles as they stood guard without smiles. And the other Japanese soldiers were watching us from a distance. They didn't try to stop us, they were just looking downwards. Sorry.
Everyone but Col0n. What do you mean?
Didn't you hear what I said, young lady? There's no need to be scared. We're just going to talk to you a little, and then we'll send you right on to the Okinawa Defense Bureau. Come along.
Col0n.
It probably does mean he speaks jive, yes. It's fine, don't worry.
What?
Yuki, take care of my Uri. Okay. Yuki nodded and put her arm around Mayuri's shoulder as she led her to the bus.
Battle bus.
The battle
dude.
bus. Oh no, sorry. The satellite. There we go.
Either the battle bus or
The Venga bus.
short bus. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay.
Tell my parents I said hi. Not I love them, but hi.
Hi.
Tell my wife I said hello.
Tell my wife I said run.
Tell my wife. Tell my wife I said hi.
How are ya?
Hi,
Once
how are
everyone
ya?
but me was on, the minibus left immediately. The area in front of the gate fell silent. It was hard to believe this existed in the same world as all the places I'd crossed on my escape through Japan's main island.
All right, Mr. Okabek, come this way.
Are you a game show host?
I was a news reporter and then a game show host. How could you tell?
News reporter?
No. Get in the car.
Oh, geez, stop shoving. He told me to get in the backseat of the black luxury car. What happened to me once I got inside? Hi, Jack. I wish I could show you what was going on earlier. It was really funny. Oh, they better thank the bus driver. No, but all the anime girls in military outfits are gone.
This is so sad.
This is World War III. Everything is very serious now.
It's serious. No.
This
This
serious.
is serious mode. We are taking this game very seriously. We are not joking.
Hold on, I need to show him the screenshot before he leaves because he only hangs out for like 5 minutes at a time. Okay, here it is. And then I just need to put this over here, and then I put this down a little because the webcam was not the bed, and then I look, look at it, look at it, Jack. This is not the same game we were playing before. This is not the same game that made me want to go buy a lab coat. This is not the same game that made me buy it on Blu-ray for my brother for Christmas. This is bad fan fiction. Why? Good question. Been trying to figure that out myself. It was a different writer. Oh, okay, bye, Jack. I'm glad I at least got to show you that. I swear, I'm gonna make that one of my many desktop backgrounds, and I just opened Visual Studio. Delete.
Not like you just blow up into blue video.
Steins Gate Zero tried to be serious.
Yeah, seriously. The game is the one wearing the clown nose now. Alright. I tried to think about it, but realized there was nothing I could do. I was just about to get in the car when...
Okay, run and go to America, yo.
I told you he'd die!
did die in 3 minutes.
I told you. Shimiyamo's scream was cut off by the sound of gunfire. In the corner of my eye, I saw the American soldiers firing without hesitation. No way. I tried to turn around when...
Get inside.
A large hand blocked my vision as Hammond held me down. I couldn't hear Shimiyamo's voice anymore. Through the gaps between his fingers, I could see that nothing was moving, and I knew exactly what that meant. I was shoved into the car before I had time to think about it. This is... I tried to open my mouth, but Hammond looked into my eyes and shook his head. I wasn't supposed to talk then. Hammond sat next to me, then closed the door. The car started to move. Soon we turned down a different road than the one the battle bus was taking. America, huh? I'd never been there before. What were they going to do to me there? Use me as a guinea pig, cut open my head and dissect my brain. I probably wasn't going to be able to do any tourist things. I felt like screaming, but tried my best to stay calm.
There is someone I want you to meet.
Hammond suddenly spoke, then handed me something. Please tell me the president has a picture of Okabe and Cariso on his desk.
I wish.
I took it before I looked at it was. When I checked, it was a normal smartphone.
It's not locked. Just hit that button in the middle of the screen.
Confused,
one
I
with the
pressed the button as I was told, and then something appeared on the screen. Hi, Cariso. Bruh. Or sorry, that was the Vine thread. Knew it. So did Steven. Cariso. It was the Amadeus Cariso Makise. Why does the U.S. military have Amadeus? I was about to ask Hammond when... For the first time in about a month, that feeling came back.
Oh, fuck you. Different world line now. None of that even mattered. Whee! Back to 1.2.
1.129 something something. Thank God I don't want to be there anymore. The whole world and all its colors began to shift. There was a feeling of instability, blah 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 blah. Blood vessels, the sound of the belt. I thought you were used to this by now. Thank God I don't want to be there anymore.
Well, a month of time just passed and back to how it was.
21?
Okay, cool. I guess after a month, Russia just decided, all right, you know what? That probably wasn't worth it.
That was a bad idea. Sorry, that was fun. A bit abrupt, but hey, that's the game's fault. But it's like about 11. You guys good to stop here?
Yeah, works with me.
Oh, you know, okay. No, last game we had choices on what to do. Oh yeah, no. Even Okabe doesn't have any agency, right?
Yeah, because with something as big scale as governments fighting with each other, surprise, surprise. Yeah, one guy doesn't really have a lot to do, does he?
Yeah, although we didn't get much choice until chapter 5 or 4. I mean, so. But yeah, no. Even in the context of the story, Okabe's not doing anything. Anything.
And again, I like how that now we're back here. None of this even really mattered.
Yeah, we just spent a month in war for like no reason.
So we have the emotional.
Well, we got the emotional trauma.
I mean, I can tell you why. It's all about like the scale of the story, right? Because in the first Steins Gate, it was the biggest thing that would happen. I mean, they had all these big things about World War III and CERN's takeover.
Like dystopia.
But yeah, dystopia. But to Okabe, that wasn't really that important. It wasn't a big part of the story. It was like that was just sort of a reason why Suzuha went back in time and stuff. And it just made time travel more important.
Well, and it certainly helped motivate. At
Yeah,
least a little bit.
but to Okabe, it was all about Mayuri and Kurisu and his friends. That's what the story was about. The biggest emotional pulls in the game were them dying, which the game keeps like showing you flashbacks of to the point where it's like desensitizing me to that Kurisu getting stabbed thing, because that was awful. That was really powerful in the original game. That felt awful because it like the game hyped you up like you were about to like finish everything once and for all, go back in time for real, and then you stab your girlfriend. Holy hell, that's awful. And I felt it. But you know, like in this one, it keeps like using
It keeps,
that
like, overusing it to where I can't help but say Dios,
Dios
mío
mío.
every time it happens. Because it feels over dramatic at this point. That's what it feels. It feels trying too hard. Which is the same problem that I kind of had with Persona 3, where it was trying too hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes. And it was like, okay, we get it, game.
Yeah, that's what happens when a story that should be centered around just a couple characters decides to put the entire fate of the world at stake for no reason and take it extremely seriously. Like, good God, it's hard to relate to something like that as a normal person that doesn't have the fate of the world in their hands.
Granted, I still like Persona more than Steins Gate Zero, at least in my tier list of things so far, but eh.
Yeah, I suppose so. I'm gonna try and reserve my judgments. What's poppin'? We're kind of wrapping up here, but let me show you a screenshot.
It shows Sparks the stupid
Yeah, let me
This
show you
game
what
is so
happened.
stupid.
This game is really stupid. I love the first one, and I hate that me bagging on this might turn people off of the original Steins Gate. But Steam, bingo. Look at it. Look at what we're playing. Can you believe that?
Insanity.
Oh my God. But no, I'm just about wrapping up. Just complaining about this game. It's not Steins Gate anymore. It's not.
It's not about wacky sci-fi adventures, it's
Serious evil war.
this is war. Mayuri, run.
Yeah, God. And like character deaths don't like mean much anymore either, because there was that like officer guy that was sort of like morally gray about getting information from you, and then you can just tell that he's about to die because he was nice to you a little. Dunzo with Steins? Absolutely not. Just because this game blows does not mean I'm not going to stop playing it. I'm seeing this through to the end. I will play as much Stein as I can.
Including the provisional Stein thing that will be coming out at some point.
Right. But no, just because this game blows does not mean I'm going to stop playing. I'm seeing this train wreck to the very end.
Sparks is mad cause bad.
The only time a gamer can cry is when it's all over. I hope you liked it. I'm sure you did. The what? Oh, there's a Steins Gate game being worked on. They started work on it in 2019, and I think the original writer's on the project, but we don't know to what degree.
Because he's technically also on Steins Gate 0.
Right.
Like.
And hey,
he was an executive producer at Steins Gate 0. What do you do as an executive producer?
Executively
Nothing.
produce.
That's the answer. You don't write. You just kind of watch it happen, and you don't really get that much input.
I don't remember what happened in it, but we'll have to talk Breaking Bad at another time.
You didn't like Ozymandias? What the hell? Whatever.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll talk about it later. So next, or I'll have to talk schedule some other time. Steins Gate next week, hopefully, but I know Thursday is the day slated for the Minty Clovers collab. That's next Thursday. Mark your calendars. That's a week from today.
I don't know. We're probably doing Persona Saturday.
I hope so. I gotta get off work early, so I'm gonna ask Manager Man tomorrow. But he said yes to me every other time, so I'll be okay. I'm sure.
I mean, it might be good to do another Shadow the Hedgehog stream Sunday. Maybe. I don't know.
Next Wednesday, probably Metopia, unless Martin would be good for Steins Gate, because I know Ivan's also off on Wednesdays.
No, I'm not off Wednesdays.
No, I know, but if you could get off work early or something like I do on Saturdays.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I can, because I gotta ask for work off on the 4th, 5th, and 6th, because like I got orientation for school.
I gotcha. Okay, well, this is something we're gonna have to figure out, but tentative. There will be more of this. There you go. Anyway, oh, wait, hold on. I need to one thing quickly before ending, because I still need to stick with my roots here. Shut up. Just a taste. Come on.
Brooks, I'll only be sad if you can't do Shadow if you start calling me Martin and not Martin.
Alright, anyway, that's all I got. Good night, guys. This is dumb.